I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory, Lowe, want all the action? Or you want all the smoke? Oh, this thing, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the past. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And I'm but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
And I mean, he's getting the smoke today.
Salute to my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Friday.
Hey, how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you this. I got breaking news. Breaking news, Truth Nation.
Breaking news, and I chose to do it here.
And I need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Now, this is something that just I couldn't believe, or it's just happened today, the announcement. Milwaukee County District Attorney John Chisholm will not seek re-election. Once again, Milwaukee County District Attorney John Chisholm will not seek re-election, according to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Powerful. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that this made my day. This made my day because y'all know how I feel about the DA's office. And I've advocated for a lot of families who have sat in that DA's office and have been treated disrespectfully by the DA John Chisholm. I watched it with my own eyes. I came in that room thinking that there were going to be some type of justice, and he just turned the family upside down. I've seen it so many times. That's why I say at the beginning of this show, Chisholm is trash. Trash. And I'll tell you this. This made my day. This made my 2024. Look, if nothing else have to happen, this made my 2024.
So do the Packers not have to get 10 wins now?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We ain't talking about the Packers.
Oh,
now.
okay.
Packers, this community, yeah. The community ideas, this is for community. Now, the Packers is the sport, so, we got to have that. We got to get that. We're going to talk about that. But the thing is, it just sounds so good to my ears,
Music to them?
Music to my ears. D.A. John Chisholm will not be seeking re-election. And I'll tell you this, we're going to go over a couple things that, during this show that I felt when I sat there and watched him do this to the family of Corey Stingley, when I felt him do this to the family of Derek Williams, so many different families. Like, I remember earlier in my advocacy, I didn't know how the DA's office was operating, but I found out quick. That ain't no justice for the black man around here. Look what happened to the young man that shot Minister Kevin. He ain't heard nothing, and we trying to figure out what's gonna happen to the young man that shot Minister Kevin. All I'm saying is, the way that they ran that DA's office when it came to black, when it came to police brutality, when it came to us seeking justice right here in Milwaukee, we hit that roadblock as soon as we hit the DA's office. And Chisholm was stern on it. Like, he was going to stand on business. He was standing on business. He wasn't letting up for nothing. I can't even, I helped so many families. I got to go back and just, go back on my Facebook, because it was family after family that we was trying to get justice for. And we walked into that office, and the family came back distraught because Chisholm would not press charges on certain Caucasian individuals when it came to black. And this wasn't all police. Some of this was regular citizens that did something against black too. But this is a beautiful day to me. And I always wondered, when will he finally, call it quits? Because he wasn't going to get out of there. I mean, people wasn't really trying to run against him like that. And then when somebody did try to run against him, like Verona Swanigan, the Democrats sided with D.A. John Chisholm. This is why I call him the Democrat Party. I call them the Democrat Party because they would side with people that didn't have the best interest of their own people. And these are people that we elected to fight for us. See, this is what I'm saying. See, y'all don't understand. I'm talking from a super active standpoint and perspective. I'm not somebody that just got on the radio and just got to talking. I put in years and years of work and effort to try to right ships in our neighborhoods when it comes to how we're getting down as far as discrimination, civil and human rights. That's what I do. So when I tell you that Chisholm is trash, I put it on the beginning of this show. I hope he's listening.
And it was something you said 3 years ago.
Yeah, I said it 3 years ago because I knew it was the truth. He was one of my biggest problems. And the other biggest problem I had was Tom Barrett. Tom Barrett, Chisholm, was two of my biggest problems in the city. And then the Common Council. The Common Council. Now, most of those old Common Councils, people have quit or they resigned. They fallen off. They doing something else. So we kind of got we developing a new Common Council. I say all the old Common Councils that's been in there 3 terms need to go. We need some fresh people down there. So this next election, y'all already know. Don't ask me what I think about it. If they've been down there for a long time, let's get rid of them. Like, get some new blood in there, hold that new blood accountable. We need all new ideas in these seats, and we got to hold these people accountable. Not accountable like, I don't like you or not. I'm talking about progress, result-based. I don't do the I don't like you and stuff like that. I'm talking about results. I'm talking about let's get it in. I don't have to like you for you to be getting great results. That's why I say it ain't nothing personal. It's just only what we need to do for progress. I don't even get into people's personal life. I've been on the air for 3 years. I don't try to get into people's personal life. Like, they can do whatever they want to do, but when you come out into the community and you got a title and you getting tax dollars and you trash, then we gonna have a conversation. Then we gonna have a conversation because now you're affecting the people in a negative way. So when these elections come up, I'm trying to tell y'all, Truth Nation, it's time for us to rise to the occasion and hold the next person accountable. You don't have to be a Democrat or a Republican to do that. Matter of fact, the common council member is stronger than Donald Trump. It's stronger than Joe Biden because they affect your life on a day-to-day basis. And if I got somebody on the phone lines right now, they probably won't even know who their local alderman is or can't name all 15 other aldermen in the city of Milwaukee. But you worried about the presidential, but you ain't worried about the residential. People that affect your day-to-day life. The school board, the common council, the state representative. These are people that are stronger than the president when it comes to your life and your children's life, your future. The congresswoman, your congresswoman. Y'all just letting these people run rampant. Showing up at Juneteenth, waving like they did something. And y'all clapping. I wouldn't. I'm throwing tomatoes. You know what I mean? Y'all know how they used to throw the tomatoes when they had things was going bad at the play and it wasn't worth your money. Like you sitting there to be entertained. They used to throw tomatoes at people.
Rotten tomatoes at that.
Yeah, rotten tomatoes. Right. So what I'm saying is, why y'all keep celebrating losing ideas while our community going down the drain and y'all act like y'all don't know what's going on? I don't know why the kids acting like this. I don't know why our community look like this. Because of your vote, because the way you structuring the leadership. The philosophy. The ideology that they using on your neighborhood. And then you say, oh, they can't do nothing. Well, the downtown looking pretty good. And downtown looking powerful. I chill down here. I like coming downtown. I ain't saying that we ain't supposed to build up the downtown, but I thought that when you get injured, you go and deal with the thing that's the most damaged first, so it don't bleed out on everybody else. That's like somebody getting shot, and I'm gonna fix something else. You know what? I'm not gonna go in there and get the bullet out or try to see if I can really go in there and fix it. I'm just gonna slap a Band-Aid on it. Why the person bleeding out? No, I'm gonna go and try to figure out how I can stop the whole thing. I'm gonna go straight to the center of the problem. And that's the issue that I have with voters. And then this is what they do. This is the lie. They'll say, oh, Tory telling people not to vote. That's a lie. That's the biggest lie, because what they'll do is try to, what they call, deflect. Use words to deflect what's really going on. Oh, Tory saying Democrats, he might be a Republican. Well, I said Republican. Whoa, I don't like him. I don't care if you don't like me. I'm an advocate. My work don't predicate on if I like you or not. I got to get out here and turn things around. People I don't even know. I don't care if you don't like me. I just want you to get some progress. I just want to get from A to B. And that's the issue when it comes to the black community. Just because somebody is in a leadership title, had a leadership title, that don't mean that they the leader. Everybody a leader in Milwaukee. Everybody got award shows. Everybody getting little awards. And we got some of the worst statistics. How you give a bunch of bad coaches an award? We the only people that we give out more awards than everybody else. I'll tell you this. Until we change the mind frame, going into 2024, they gonna know how y'all feel about what's going on. They gonna know by the way y'all get down out here at these polls. See, they got us pointing the finger at each other. Well, you get somebody on the lines and say, oh, well, it starts from the home. Well, look what they're doing to the homes. Overtaxing people. Look what they're doing to the home. Raising the rent. Look what they're doing to the homes. You can't tell your kid nothing. If you tell them something and they don't like it, they go to school and tell the teacher, then you're going to get a visit from CPS. Look what they doing to the homes. You can't have a black man in the house if you want these benefits. Oh, it starts at home. And I agree. If you can get it together, yes. But it's the surrounding environment that you got to make sure that's working well so you can have the resources. So it don't matter if you come from a broken home. You got resources to make up for it. And if the resources is being mismanaged, and if the philosophy for that neighborhood is not correct, it's going to continue to get worse. I'm excited right now. I'm excited right now because all of the people that I fought against for the last decade, they ain't around no more. It's only a few of them left, and they on the Common Council. And they be like, who is that? If they still old school here, if they been here for a while, that's them. That's who I'm talking about. If they new, I'm not talking about the new people that's been here in office for the last 2-3 years. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking to people that been here for 3 terms, 4 terms. Now you know who I'm talking about. They all a problem. Mismanagement. If you ain't in the buddy system, if you ain't one of their friends, if one of their partners, and if they can't use your energy to take advantage of a vote, they not helping you. I ain't got 1 penny out this community. I help thousands of people in this community. I have not got 1 penny from it. Did it because it was in my heart to do it? Did it because I felt like it needed to be done? Did it because I wanted to see a better future? But when I see these people and I talk to them, they got the nerve. They know what's going on. They know how I get down, and they got the nerve to try to play games with me. That's why when I see them, I ain't playing no games. I'm talking to you, and if I want to do certain things, if I ask you for certain things, I'm trying to benefit the people. I've never got anything out of it. That was a spiritual journey. I got a career now. And even with my career, I still make time for the people that's waiting outside this studio to get help. Because they coming downtown now. They coming, I lead the 3rd Street Marketplace, and they coming sitting by the door. Needing help. And I try to help every last one of them. So all I'm saying is it's up to us now. It's 2024, and we can all do more. We can all take our stance right now and change the leadership and change ourselves where everybody is pitching in to help. And salute to brother student minister Abdul Muhammad for coming on the show, talking about the education system, talking about some of the plight, the things that we got to fight against. It's 2024, and it's not a better time. There's not a better time than right now to make that change. Hey, look, when we come back, We gonna get into the show. I had to do my rant. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm excited. It's gonna be another powerful show. D.A. John Chisholm will not seek re-election. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Calling all black-owned business and entrepreneurs. The award-winning 1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black Business Give Back. Go to blackbusinessgiveback.com for your chance to sign up to receive 3 months of free advertising on The Truth, valued at $6,000. It is that easy. Grow your business today by signing up for our Black-owned business Give Back. For official contest rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com, member FDIC.
At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their community uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as 1 business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a community uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Telly Hughes with his truth.
Change. Change is inevitable, but it's something many of us are reluctant to embrace or accept. Is it because we think we're not keeping it real if we don't stay the same, or are we really afraid of what others may think or feel about us? There is a great deal of pressure to stay the same, even though everything around us is changing. Please believe 2024 will present its own set of challenges, and there is a good chance they won't be the same challenges as 2023. I can recall on numerous occasions throughout my career when people I knew from high school would see me and say, "You've changed," and I remember how that made me feel. Change is not a bad thing, and like it or not, change is constant. Don't mistake evolution with change, because you can't have one without the other. As a matter of fact, change should be welcome if it's going to make us better. You don't have to sacrifice your authenticity because you make a few changes in your life. Before, if someone said to me, "You've changed," it would make me feel as if I sold out. But now, if someone says, "You've changed," my response is, "Thanks for noticing." Just because I look the same doesn't mean I'm the same person I've always been. So for someone to pay attention to what has changed means you're paying more attention to my actions and not my words. Change can be scary. It's the unknown that creates anxiety around change. So how do you prepare for something you know is inevitable? Not sure if this is the only answer, but I believe a good starting point would be to simply embrace it.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Look like DJ Show.
My mama steppin', I can't walk by faith. Every day I wake up to some brand new hate. Air ops, air bones, it's on everybody's top. All these stars that I welcome, most can take. I got problems with some cause I won't be fake. Air ops, air bones, it's on everybody's top. I beat a case cause I wouldn't talk. You heard that side of the story.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Milwaukee homicide rate drops 21%, still higher than pre-pandemic levels. Let's listen to TMJ for news article on this.
And right now at 6, a significant decrease in violent crimes in Milwaukee. Look at the numbers. Year-end numbers that is, from Milwaukee police show homicides are down 21% in the city after 3 straight record years, but they're still higher than pre-pandemic levels. TMJ4's Ben Jordan goes in depth with 2 key leaders who develop violence prevention strategies in Milwaukee and what they think is behind the encouraging dip.
No one knows Milwaukee homicide data quite like Dr. Constance Kostelak at the Medical College of Wisconsin.
We are seeing some positive trends in neighborhoods.
She leads the Milwaukee Homicide Review Commission, a group that seeks to understand crime trends and create strategies on where to focus resources.
I think we should all be encouraged by the decrease.
Lately, the results have been promising as the city has seen a 9% dip across the board in violent crime.
What do you think is the biggest cause for this decrease?
It's really a combination of what we're seeing nationally in terms of some of the distance from the pandemic and the distance from some of the issues, particularly in the summer of 2020, that really heightened a lot of tensions across the U.S. But at the same time, based on the fact that we're involved with evaluating specific programs like 414 Life, we're involved with other initiatives that are doing a lot of on-the-ground work. I really do think that part of it is the collaboration and the work that's happening together.
It isn't just Milwaukee. Homicide rates are ticking down at historic levels nationwide, with a 13% decline in Chicago, 18% in Detroit, and a 21% drop in St. Louis. But Dr. Kostelak says just like every city, Milwaukee faces unique issues and challenges, particularly with guns. For the past 3 years, firearms were used in more than 90% of homicides, higher than the nationwide average. Additionally, the city saw a spike in young people being killed last year. More than 4 in every 10 were 24 years old or younger. Ashanti Hamilton says the two primary problems behind violence in the city continue to be domestic violence and retaliation among teens.
I'm done. All right, so this is my opinion, and I deal with the violence. I deal with the violence. You know what? If it's record-setting years, 3 years in a row, it is at an all-time high. A 21% drop don't get you back on track. It don't. It's still bad. It's just that a lot of people are surviving the gunshots. Because if gunshots is still up over 90-something%, that means people are not dying. They're getting shot, but they're living. It's not hitting the artery or something. You know what I mean? So this is a miss. To me, this is like it's down 21%, but it's the same amount of people getting shot. You know what I mean? So that means people are not dying. Okay? So to me, okay, I'm happy that the people that's getting shot are surviving. They're not dying. And that's why the homicides is down 21%. Because people are surviving the shots. Because it's still the same amount of shootings. Still people getting shot, they just survive it. And so when you say it's down 21%, this is what they try to use to make you believe that there's something significant going on. But really, if the Bucks win I'm going to use a athletic, analogy. If the Bucks win the championship, that's a historic year. And the chances of them winning it again, we want them to win it again, but look what happened. They did not achieve the same goal, and we're still looking to get that second win with Giannis, right? So that's a historic thing. So we were hitting historic numbers in homicide. What are the chances it's going to continue to be historic? So it's going to fall a little bit, but we're still higher than what it should be before the pandemic, right? So what I'm saying is people are surviving the gunshots. And what I'm also saying is that now here come the politicians, drop 21%. No, people are surviving. Not only that, we still have the same amount of shootings. Around the same.
So what they should have done was reported on the number of shootings?
Yes. And it's shootings down. Okay. So okay, and it's going to be hard to keep hitting historical numbers. So, and Milwaukee has a small population. It's not even 600,000. So, to continue to achieve record numbers of homicide would be tough if it's unusual. Now, if we could get it back down to around like pre-pandemic, like 100, below 100. Below 112, below 100. Now we can start talking, hey, we making some progress. Don't try to fool the people and make them think that it's getting better. And this is one of those deceiving numbers. It is. Okay, so you telling me the homicides is down but 21%, but the same amount of people got shot. Come on now, okay. Okay. If you want to take that, take it. If you want to take it, run with it, and use it, I ain't using it. Because you had 3 historic years of violence. Okay, if it drop a little bit, that's because people not dying. Now, when I see it drop below 100, now I'm clapping. Now I'm excited. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have the Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Social injustices have created a long-standing list of disparities in education access and the quality of education. Injustice is also seen in sexuality education provided to students. Students really need the full spectrum of what it means to have the information so that they can take care of themselves. Reproductive justice leaders advocate for schools to provide comprehensive sexuality education, which helps students to prevent unintended pregnancies and obviously increase their chances of graduating. It's really important for the listeners to remember that even if you don't have students in MPS, even if you're not a parent, those students are part of our community and they deserve our support. The more that they receive, the better off they are, the better off our community is.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute on the new 1017 The Truth.
Are you an older adult or an adult with disability who makes too much for Medicaid benefits? Well, good news. You may qualify for $7,200 to help pay for short-term or continuous in-home services through the new Milwaukee County Independent Living Supports pilot program. If you qualify, it can help pay for things like specialized medical equipment, home modifications, personal care, and other services that improve your quality of life. Do yourself a favor and don't leave this opportunity on the table. You deserve to live life to the fullest. Find out if you qualify right away by visiting county.milwaukee.gov/ILSP. Again, that's county.milwaukee.gov/ILSP. Or call 414-289-6874. Again, that's 414-289-6874. Milwaukee County Independent Living Supports Pilot Program. Live your life to the fullest.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas.
And Telly Hughes.
From Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. And guess what?
What is that, DT?
Our Truth fans can now watch and stream us live every day, Telly.
Wait a minute, Denise. Let me make sure I got this thing right. Our amazing and incredible Truth fans can go to 1017thetruth.com, click the Watch Live link, and watch me and you do our thing live from YouTube and Twitter every morning?
Yes, Telly, that is exactly right. So now they can watch you almost lose your black card every Friday during our Truth Telling Hit segment.
Come on now. You know I'm never losing my black card. But Truth Nation, you gotta tune into all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows, as you can not only listen live on the app, but you can also stream us live all day, every day by going to 1017thetruth.com and clicking the Watch Live link.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth. Is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Stein. The Green Bay Packers are just a couple of days away from their Week 18 win and in the playoffs matchup with the Chicago Bears. Packers last beat the Bears to open up the season in Chicago, but according to head coach Matt LaFleur, both teams look completely different this time around.
I think when you look at our team and you look at their team, I think we're two totally different teams, so it's going to be a new set of challenges for both of us.
Packers-Bears kickoff all set for Sunday at 3:25. Over to the NBA, where it came down to the final minute of play, but Giannis and the Bucks squeaked out the 125-121 win over Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs on Thursday night.
Giannis with a ferocious slam right in
in the face of Keldon Johnson.
And lastly, over to college hoops, where the UWM Panthers fell to Oakland on Thursday night by a final of 195 with the loss. The Panthers falling to under 500 on their season, now sitting at 7-8. The sports update is brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Metro ain't it? Yeah. Coming out of Jonesboro, South. Heaven goes all through their mouth. Lifetime goes running through the roof. Pulling out the ghost. Make a poof. Talking but what is it they do?
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report. Brought to you by Truth Nation, Internet Sensation. Jason Smith and Milwaukee Bucks in-game show host.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Powerful. Hey. What's happening in?
What's going on, T-Lo? What's going on, T-Lo?
You know, I'm going to tell you this. Katt Williams then broke the internet.
Broke it.
Broke the internet. I don't even know. It's over. It's like 5 million views or something like that.
15 million.
12 million, actually.
15?
It's going. It's going. Last night.
It's going up
right now.
Oh,
Go
wow.
look at it.
It was 9 million when I started watching it at like 5, and then when I started to rewatch it last night, it was at 12.
Now it's at 15.
So it's at 15 now.
It's at 15. And you know what's even crazier? So he did an interview with Steve Harvey, and that interview is now at 9 million. So that means they're going from the Katt Williams, because after he got done talking about Steve Harvey, did you know Steve Harvey? That was a wig.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a wig.
That's a wig. Well, that's what Katt Williams was saying.
That's what he said,
and it makes sense because like.
Oh wow!
Perfect.
Everybody said he had a perfect line.
Yes, like it was on. That was.
It was a
like
man
on
wig.
Purpose. Yes, for it's deception. Like he.
Oh wow!
It was weave.
Oh wow!
So like that's crazy.
Well, the thing is, you know, Katt Williams started out 2024
hot. He
controversial.
Like
he said something about Luda. He said Luda was Illuminati, but Luda responded with a rap.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get Luda rap. Luda respond with a rap. DJ Brother Z, I guess, and he didn't swear in the rap. I didn't hear no swearing.
I think
in the
he
rap.
did. But I'll clean it up real quick.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
he said the B word a couple of times.
Oh, okay. So we gonna get that ready. Yeah,
I'll clean it and play it.
And it's crazy because Shannon Sharp was actually talking about it yesterday because he did like a recap of it, and he was saying he was kind of uncomfortable because Katt Williams was talking about people he cool with.
Right.
So like Shannon Sharp was trying to stay even kill. But then when I'm watching it, he was instigating a little bit.
I'm telling you, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay, so he made a point because everybody was like, he should have been asking certain questions about some of the things that Katt Williams was saying.
Yeah.
Well, Katt Williams was saying this was his own personal experience.
Yeah.
So how you going to ask questions about somebody's own personal experience?
Yeah.
You know,
I get that. I get that.
And so, you know, this is not like like we talking about politics where you can get some facts here and there and try to. He's saying that this is happening directly to him.
Yeah. So it's like you can't deny that. You can't deny something that's happening to
how much
somebody
pushback
else.
can you get?
No, exactly.
With somebody's telling their own side of things from their perspective.
Exactly. But man, he was going in.
Hey, a lot of people say a lot of people responded. A lot of comedians responded. Kevin Hart responded.
Did Tiffany Haddish? Because he was going.
I haven't heard anything from Tiffany Haddish, but
Kevin Hart responded. I didn't even know Kevin Hart
Cedric,
responded.
the entertainer, responded.
Yeah, and I saw the joke. I saw the joke that they said he stole. Cedric definitely stole that joke.
Right. So what I'm saying is, nobody said he was lying.
Nobody said he was lying. Nah. Only one was
Cedric said he was lying about the joke.
The Brandon. What is his name? He was on Big Mama. He wore the dress.
Yeah.
He come out talking about that. Katt Williams was lying about that. He said he never did nothing strange for change.
Ricky Smiley.
But yet you put on the. You know what I'm saying?
He put on the dress.
What you mean you didn't do nothing strange for change? Hey. You put on the dress. Like what are we talking about right now?
Well, I'll say this. You know, sometimes when you tell your personal truth, a lot of people don't want. You know. When it comes to celebrities in this world that they live in, they only want us to see the marketing side of their success.
I just got done talking to my friend about this. They humans, bro.
Right, but they doing stuff, but they only want to show you the marketing brand.
Exactly.
But things are going on underneath all of that.
They are humans with power, and
Right.
they abused it. Like that's really, literally what's going on. They all in this game together.
All I'm saying is that this internet is, and it got legs too.
It's gonna keep.
People bringing up old interviews from everybody he mentioned.
You right.
Actually bringing up receipts.
Receipts. He finna hop on Joe Rogan podcast.
Well, he came
about
at
this.
Joe Rogan and said that he only put on comedians on his show, certain type of comedians, and then when he did that, Joe Rogan responded because he saw them numbers.
Okay,
hold on, come on now.
That's why Joe Rogan tweeted that.
Yeah, he been bring them numbers up. Yeah, come on now, controversy.
Okay, yeah.
Look,
Controversy
I'm gonna
sells.
tell you right now, Shannon Sharp is going to the bank right now.
What? Oh, come on now. He finna milk this. He about to be talking about this.
This probably his biggest payday.
It's by far his most watched video.
Okay, well, we got the Luda freestyle. His response to what Katt Williams said that he was in the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Like Snoop's cannabis shredder, I'm always on my grind. They throwing shade cause niggas could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet, let me take my time. Like fine wine, I'm aging like Benjamin. Top 5, I'm worth mentioning. Bring me rappers, I'm lynching them. See the pendulum swing, Jesus with diamond thorns. Ludacris, swaddled in Gucci linens when I was born. Never been Illuminati, only Illuminati. And I only left with when coming from any party. Now I'm married with kids, the evolution of life. Never been a clout chaser, never say bitch for likes. R.I.P. John Singleton. You never have to flex when you earn every one of your Fast and Furious checks. Afro with the sideburns, yeah, that's my signature. Addictions on the rise, comedians check your temperature.
All right, hey, I don't. He didn't say he was lying.
He never said he was lying.
Yeah, I mean, because if somebody say something outright and they lying, you gonna be like, they lie.
And I was thinking, first off, Katt Williams, one, he don't have a reason to lie. Two, that's a huge platform to get on there and try to lie.
I believe he sot him up. I believe he threw stuff out there.
Yes.
But he got receipts on the bottom.
He said he got receipts. He
so he waited for
everything.
somebody to I believe he sought a lot of ideas out there, surface ideas where, but I believe if they would have challenged him, I think he got more underneath.
Exactly. He just showed us the smoke. It's
Right.
definitely fire. It's fire. Like, when you don't know what these are in Hollywood at the top, all the power they got.
You said you wanted to go to Hollywood and blow up.
I just got done saying I don't want to live in California.
A lot of people, they want to live them big dreams.
See, what Katt Williams saying? He's saying, like, what you willing to do in order to live that big dream? I'm not willing.
And then he was talking about his net worth, and he said his net worth wasn't really what it was. And so I went and checked it. It was like $2 million, his net worth. And he said that that's not true because he had that on him personally.
Yeah. That's why
In
Netflix
cash.
on the internet, like, I don't even be taking it serious because you don't know how much money they really got in their pocket, the assets they own and anything like that. So,
well, all I'm saying is he had a lot of, he brought the smoke.
He brought the smoke.
I needed him to come on the Tory Lowe show.
Hey, he would be perfect on the Tory Lowe
All
show.
the smoke.
He would
Hey.
be perfect on the Tory Lowe show.
And the thing is, I'll tell you this, a lot of people, y'all want that fame.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm realizing now that, I'm getting older and seeing a lot of people that I thought they had it like that. Now we get to see the back end of their careers. They really was broke.
Going through it. It's just the clout. It's the brand. Like,
Right.
it's the marketing.
The marketing, right.
It's the marketing behind all of this more so than actuality. So, man, I listen, I love Katt
I'm
Williams.
starting to believe a lot of these entertainers ain't got it like that.
I already believe most
I'm
of
talking
these entertainers
about, well, I'm just saying from,
Yeah.
like, when I watch these shows, these movies telling about their life story, they be on drugs. They be having it bad behind the scenes.
That's something else Katt Williams talked about too, because everybody thought Katt Williams was on drugs, and he was saying he wasn't on drugs. He never did a hard drug. But Taraji P. Henson just got done talking about what you were talking about not having money because they not even paying in the films. They not paying.
Yeah,
them.
and what I'm saying is, once you hit that big fame,
yeah,
you can't be living in the hood.
Exactly.
Because, people think that you got it like that.
Will Smith said that he was famous as a mug right when he was at the peak of his fame, but he was broke, didn't have $1 in his bank account.
But then he went back in and did, 6 degrees of separation where he played the gay.
Crazy.
He played the gay guy, yeah. He did. And it was like a sex scene in there.
That's it. I didn't even. You put two and two together.
Hey, I seen it. I thought it was Will
crazy.
Smith. So
that's crazy.
Hey.
That explains a lot, though. You see, Katt Williams not lying.
So now that all this information's out, I mean, I wonder, are people still wanting to get, what would people do for a clown day?
I feel like that's nothing. I feel like nothing go change because the temptation of money and like the fame and the power, like that's too much for
And the sad part about it is that you could go so far, but to get to that real money, what are you willing to sacrifice?
You gonna have to sacrifice. That's what they talk about. Illuminati, you always got to sacrifice something. You gonna have to sacrifice. You gonna have to do something. Because Katt Williams saying that's the reason.
Kanye West was trying to tell people.
Kanye West been trying to tell.
He said his mama got sacrificed.
Yes, and everybody was clowning Kanye, saying Kanye sacrificed his mom and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, it's like, listen, these people, we don't know what these people are. There's some evil stuff going on behind the scenes.
And to me, when I look at the whole spectrum of entertainment, it looked like only black people got to go through like some embarrassing rituals to get to a certain point.
Why is that?
Like we got to wear the dress.
We got to do that.
We got to bust down. We got to diminish who we are, our integrity to get there.
Exactly, and that's white people. That's them having us do that for their own personal entertainment.
Right. Just to say, look at this. You ain't all that.
Yeah, like
look what happened to Jonathan Majors.
Exactly.
And he was running away.
That's crazy. Now he get found guilty for it. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you, a lot of things is being exposed on that high level.
And Katt Williams been an exposer.
Right.
He's just taking it to another level now. Like he taking it to
he
another
on
level.
steroids.
Because like it's not stand up. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to the podcast, sitting down behind a camera, 101 setting, talking that real, not making jokes. No, like before he would expose making jokes, he being dead serious now. He talking business.
All right, when we come back, we got Jason Smith for the Pop Culture Report. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
Barbie doesn't have any genitals, and Ken has all the genitals. So, I don't know, man. Again, like I said, I really laughed hysterically watching this Barbie.
I just spit like everywhere, Ben. Why would you say that? I was the teacher. You were the pupil. I had nothing to learn. I was there to give knowledge.
Listen to Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks, weekdays from noon to 1 on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org. That's 800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org.
Hey, Truth fans, it's Dee Kemp, Vice President of Programs for Axe Housing. I am so excited to give you some information about how we can help you and your family reach the dream of owning your own home. At Axe Housing, we know you may be struggling to buy your own home due to financial strain, or maybe you don't even know how to get started on the path to home ownership. This is where Axe Housing can help. We will provide you with your own home buying coaching team who will help you with the entire home buying process from start to finish. That includes the home search, the loan process, and the big closing day on your dream home. Why rent when you can own? Here at Axe Housing, we help prepare families for successful home ownership. Stop paying rent and start building wealth. Reach out to our Axe Housing team today because we believe in you and we know home ownership can be within your reach. Visit us today at axhousing.org to get started. That's ACTShousing.org.
From my family and myself, I would like to say thank you to Gruber Law Offices for taking such good care of us.
I would say thank you because
You were so human and so much of a friend during the whole process. I'm super grateful for them representing me and doing all that they did for me.
I would just say thank you for making me feel better.
That's why I'm here, to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Don't this hit make my people wanna? 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 Don't this hit make my people wanna?
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Jason Smith in the building.
Oh, yes, sir, right here.
Hey, for the Pop Culture Report, what's going on in in Las Vegas, where a man who was actually, facing a felony battery case, he was talking to the judge and pleading with the judge to say he changed his ways. But then it went sideways.
It went all the way sideways, yeah, because he running, jumping. I've never seen anything like this before. Not even a movie. I've never seen this in a movie. Somebody hopping over the little thing to get to the judge and punch the judge. And it's a woman too? Like,
he landed on top of her.
No, for real. Like,
and then everybody in the courtroom started jumping him, trying to, beat him up.
Yes, and it's crazy because it's worse than that. They talking about he hit and punched correctional officers. He spit in one of their face. They say he was saying that the judge had it out for him and that the judge is evil.
Oh, wow.
And then he apologized. He said, "I'm sorry you guys had to see that." And like, this dude is crazy.
Deobra Redding, that's his name. Yeah. Deobra Redding. He was jailed on a $54,000 bail.
This is
he finna face more charges.
He faced new charges as of Thursday. I'm talking coercion, extortion, to intimidating public officers and officials.
He ain't never getting out.
After that, he know he ain't never getting out after that. Like, are you kidding me? You punched the judge.
I seen somebody was like he got one in for the ancestors.
That's what he was.
That's what it. And then they said that. I saw another comment that said that I ain't saying that he was right, but I ain't saying he was wrong.
Hey, do you know if he was already like facing life or anything? Like
that? I think he was on his third strike.
Oh, he tweaking. Like, but hey, listen.
I mean, how did he get up there so fast though? Like. And he'd have definitely had a career with the Packers.
Hey, listen.
If he was a nice young man, if he was athletic,
great running back, a wide receiver.
What do you mean? He could have been in WWE, yeah.
Definitely could have been a like you said, like Jeff Hardy. He over here.
He could have been. He's athletic.
Yeah,
he could have been out there blocking punts.
Because he quit. He had to be really
blocking field goals.
Easy.
Hey, people in the NFL ain't jumping that high to block the field goal.
They not.
Wow. So when you see the reaction, how did you feel when you saw it? I mean, after the shock.
At first it's clearly just shock. It's like, oh, like what is going on? I mean, my main reaction was like, dang, he going to jail for the rest of his life now.
Man.
Like it is what? I just never seen. You don't plan for something like that. Like, that's in the heat of the moment. Or do you think he went in thinking like, hey?
No, I think it was just an instant reaction. He out here brutalizing people anyway, so that's a quick reaction anyway. He already was on that.
No, that's crazy.
And he would stop and leap tall buildings in a single bound and do it.
Like you said, he could be on the Packers.
Hey, look, let me tell you this. Also, when I first saw it, I was shocked because I was like, I had never seen nothing like that.
That's what I'm saying.
And then the judge was smirking at first when she was about to deliver the sentence.
Exactly. But he said she evil and she had it out for him. So, like, we don't know that relationship between them. Like, I'm sure that he's had her as a judge before multiple times. So it's like, we don't know that dynamic.
He took justice into his own hands.
Because he felt like it was already over. She finna do this to me anyway.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace. Like, what?
Oh, wow.
You sending me to jail? Okay, watch this.
Hey, look. I guess when he got on top of the judge, she was screaming for the guard.
For the guard?
like Like Ha Davis.
Yeah, I know. Man, they huddled up around. They dragged that dude.
I don't know if that was an attorney or somebody. Somebody was.
Yeah, the dude in the suit with the tie?
Yeah.
I think that was an attorney. The way he was punching?
Yeah, he was punching.
He wasn't punching. He was hammering.
Yeah,
he
was just trying to stick you.
Dog, that is hilarious. No, that's a crazy incident. I wonder if something like that will ever happen again.
They probably gonna put
crazy.
a glass up now.
Yeah, they gotta change. They gonna have to change the rules. Like, this is unprecedented. Like, they gonna have to do something to ensure safety somehow.
The brothers in jail probably like, man, you the one that did that.
Exactly. Man,
Man.
he's gonna go to jail. A legend. Listen,
he going there. The brothers in jail like, hey, you want some ramen noodles? Hey,
that's what I'm saying. What you want?
Hey.
Like, what you want, my guy? Like, you a hero back here.
Facts. Hey, look, when things happen like this, and this just happened.
This just happened.
It's making its rounds on the internet. It's 2024.
It's crazy already. It's 5 days in 2024.
People jump. Okay, so who's gonna be the meme of the month? That dude or Katt Williams?
Man, I would say Katt, just because I think Katt is gonna live longer because he talked.
Right, he's still free.
He's still, and
it can extend it.
He's still about to be talking about.
Well, that's the thing. He just challenged Kevin Hart to like a $5 million comedy battle in Philadelphia.
Man, Katt Williams gonna wax Kevin Hart in the comedy battle. He's going to wax Kevin
Hart ain't even funny.
He's not. So it's like he's going to wax Kevin Hart.
He's zany and he used innuendo.
Like Katt Williams said, he's a plant, and it makes sense how he a plant because he don't be talking about the hot stuff that Dave Chappelle and Katt Williams, he don't be exposing. So the industry looking at him like, oh yeah, we want to lean into that. We don't want people out here trying to expose us. So that's why they pushing Kevin Hart.
Plus, didn't Tiffany Haddish get in trouble with some kids?
I think so. And you know who brought Tiffany Haddish in? Kevin Hart.
Oh wow.
Kevin Hart put Tiffany Haddish on. Tiffany Haddish was home.
And then they got into it with the video that they made with the kids.
Exactly.
And she ducked down.
That was dirty.
Yeah, she ducked down for a little bit, but she making her way back.
That's great. I ain't even heard from Tiffany Haddish in a minute.
Yeah, I definitely canceled for a little bit.
Yeah.
She's starting to surface back up.
That's correct. Because she was at one point, like, she was popping because she was everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere I looked, she was in a movie.
But her stand-ups wasn't good though.
No, she's not that funny to me either.
Like, a lot of people was walking out of her stand-ups. She wasn't
walking
funny.
out.
That's like they was shocked that she wasn't even that funny.
Well, that's the thing. Katt said comedians don't get booed enough nowadays.
Yeah. That's crazy. No, Katt Williams ain't getting booed though. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day.
All right, before you get out of here, the Bears win, and we in the playoffs,
and we win it, and we're going to win. And not only that, just Jordan Love, $500,000 extra we win if we get to the playoffs. And
right,
another $500,000 if we win the playoff game. So Jordan Love.
Oh wow,
yeah. So Jordan Love is out here trying to.
I'm just worried about the defense. I'm worried what defense is gonna show up.
I have those same concerns.
I mean, I don't have a problem with the offense right now.
Yeah.
My most concern is we lost to teams where we had decent scores, and the defense.
We should have won.
And the defense collapsed. Yeah.
We lost because our defense collapsed. So no, those are legitimate concerns. But I'm looking at it more so from a standpoint of we gotta win it.
Right.
Like, this is Jordan Love. Like, this is history. You can literally come make history right now. Come on.
You gonna be up at the Tundra Trio?
I'm gonna be there Sunday.
Hey, you know how we get down to Green Bay game day.
No.
But look. Oh, DJ Brothers, you DJing Sunday, right?
Actually, no, I'm not. They said they didn't need me anymore this season.
Oh, they gassing it. We would have been a
team, right?
Big three over there.
They need that. We need that energy.
I'll still show up. They ain't gonna make me.
Yeah, show up. Man.
That's what I'm talking about. Powerful.
Like what?
Hey, look, we gonna be turning up this Sunday at Green Bay.
Yes,
look,
sir.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I feel it. I feel
like we winning.
If this team can make it into the playoffs, all those doubters, all those people that was trying to keep Jordan Love on that short leash, I'm coming for them.
Because they salty. They bashing this kid, dude.
I'm coming for. Hey.
Aaron Rodgers, man. He got thrown into the fire. And look now. Now we won't win from the playoffs. So I don't want to hear none of that.
All right, Jason Smith, I thank you for coming in.
Of course.
Continue to be great.
Of course.
Hey, look, Truth Nation, when we come back, we're going to open up the lines, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Donors choose. Support a classroom. Build a future. Did you know that every year, public school teachers spend nearly $500 of their own money for student supplies? Let's do the math. That comes out to over $1.2 billion a year. And that's just not right. At Donors Choose, we want students and teachers to have the tools they need for a great education. And now, more than ever, they need your help. Here's what you can do. Go to DonorsChoose.org and choose from teachers' requests that support reading, math, science, history, and more. Once a request is funded, we'll take care of shipping everything directly to the teacher. It's that easy. You'll receive thank you letters and photos from students and teachers, and a report of how every dollar was spent. Teachers' needs have never been greater. Learn more at DonorsChoose.org.
Donors Choose. Support a classroom. Build a future.
Pollution from trucks is a public health crisis. Diesel-burning trucks belch dangerous levels of pollution, and communities living near ports and along freight corridors breathe especially high levels of this dirty air. But this crisis has a solution. My name is Sasan Sadat, and I work for Earth Justice. I'm working to clean up our air quality, particularly for communities that bear the burden of diesel pollution. For the sake of our lungs, our health, and our climate, the future of trucking in this country has got to be zero emissions. Until then, I will never rest.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Earth Justice is fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. If clean air matters to you, visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. Abolitionist and American hero Harriet Tubman is now popping up on commemorative U.S. mint coins. The coins began selling on Thursday and comes 10 years after former President Barack Obama proposed she be the new face of the $20 bill. She is featured on the $5 gold coins, $1 silver coins, and half-dollar coins. The set featuring all coins has been listed at $836.25. The coins are available for pre-order and will begin shipping on February. And the cost for individual coins takes a surcharge, but according to the USM, the profits from these charges will be going to the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center and the Harriet Tubman Home Incorporated, a New York nonprofit organization. A man seen attacking a Nevada judge while being sentenced in what is now a viral video from earlier this week has now received 13 new charges for that assault. The defendant, Deborah Redden, attacked Clark County District Court Judge Mary Kay Holvis. Redden was appearing in court to be sentenced for an attempted battery charge with substantial bodily harm. He then suddenly launched himself over the judge's bench, in which 3 people had to pull him off Holvis. Holvis was back a day later, but suffered a bleeding gash on her forehead and a dislocated shoulder. Prior to this incident, Redden previously has been convicted of 3 felony charges, including theft, domestic violence, and, again, substantial bodily harm. Redden initially refused to attend his new hearing for the attack on the judge, but he will reluctantly have to attend as it has been rescheduled for Tuesday, January 9th. With pressure mounting, Governor Tony Evers has vowed to sign legislation to legalize medical marijuana. This decision comes as GOP-controlled legislature builds momentum to pass a bill this session. According to CBS 58, Evers has said he would sign a bill that would reduce a state medical marijuana program. Regardless of restrictions from Republican politicians, Evers' statements come after Assembly Speaker Robin Vos and Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu both hinted at passing a similar bill if it had made it past their chambers. According to statewide Marquette University Law School poll, 69% of registered voters are in favor of legalizing cannabis. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? Oh, this man, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure, no, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. Breaking news, Truth Nation. Breaking news. Milwaukee County DA John Chisholm will not seek re-election. I mean, can we get a hand clap? I mean, can we get some kind of celebratory understanding? Hey, look, this just made my day. This news that made my day. You know, for many, many years, I've fought against this system here in Milwaukee, and I'm talking about any way you could think of it. You know, I even tried to get a recall on Chisholm, but black folks bagged out of it. Yeah, it's real. I tried to go. I went up to the state and signed some papers to try to get Scott Walker to remove him. I did all kinds of stuff. I tried to get DA John Chisholm out. And the bad part about it is the Democrats had his back the whole time. Democrats. And these are people y'all like. Had his back. You know what I mean? Kissing, but it's real out here. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think my 2024, that's powerful to hear these news early in 2024. Also, I remember when the black woman, Verona Swanikin, was running against DA John Chisholm, and the black folks still didn't come out. See, that's why they don't respect black people. Because y'all going to bootlick and code switch and want to get along, even though all of the stuff that's going on in your neighborhood is falling apart. They know y'all not gonna fight until it happen to you, until you're a reaction type person. You're not proactive, and then you only reacting and you don't even know why you even doing it. You just reacting to something. See, the thing is, it's time to change. This is a good sign. This is a good sign right now. Hey, look, for those who are on the front lines, this is a good sign. And I remember when Verona Swanigan was running, this is my problem with the leadership here. They went against the black woman who was trying to run for DA. Oh, I ain't voting for her. You know what I mean? I'm looking at, what? What? Trash. And so I tried to get the streets together. You know what I mean? You know me, I see that the leadership faking on us. I'm up here representing families, seeing what they doing to the black community, seeing how they letting things go and looking the other way. I'm sitting in the office with them, looking at his eyeballs. Why he do our families like this? Multiple families. Man, so today is a great day. Look, I might go and have a little something at the happy hour.
Bruh.
I might. Might have a little something at the happy hour. But this is how real it got. Verona Swanigan was an attorney in the city. She was running against the DA. I'm talking about y'all. Graham Moore went against her. All these people went against Verona. Like, all the people y'all like went against the black woman becoming the DA. Okay? So I got the brothers in the streets together. Like, we finna get this woman in. We gonna work. So we came up with a rap. Like, you know, this rap went viral. We trying to get the streets to come out and vote for a new DA. I got a sample of it. This is interesting because I ain't heard this song in a minute, but I was trying to get the streets to come out and vote for a new DA. Let's listen to it.
Out for this election in the streets, we connected, time to make that big connection. Wanna see some black power sitting in the DA section. Need someone that understand, ain't safe without protection. She a leader that's gonna lead the city in a new direction. They gon' feel this in the streets, county and house of correction. Time to fix this crooked system and the homes they've been damaging. We finna make history, endorse Verona Swanigan.
Real talk, I'm sick of the same. I say that it's time for a change. Taking a step for my people, just wanna be equal. Together we can break the chain. Implement action instead of just hoping. Hit the communities, getting our voting. Whether they like it or not, we the chosen. Kings and the queens in this world and we know it. No more divided, we standing united. Not just a few, we gon' need everybody. First we gon' put the right people in office. Those that do it and not just talk it. August night, make the right choice. Go to the polls, let's hit the voice. All of my people is gon' make a difference. Milwaukee County, it's time to get with it.
Tory Lowe. No justice, no peace. The violence gotta stop. It's 2016 and we don't trust the cops. Hands up, don't shoot. Death in police custody. We need a new DA. Swanigan on the way. Injustice gotta stop. Little kids afraid of cops. It's time to heal our city. Tell me who I ain't with me. We gotta get out and vote and give the streets hope. Stop living in fear. Hit the polls and vote.
Hey, powerful. I'm telling you, I was trying to grind it. And I saw that the leadership wasn't trying to, budge. They scared. They on something else. And this is where when I take my stances, is because I had to get out here and try to motivate my people in whichever way I could. That's why I don't do meetings. That's why I don't listen to folks that don't have the best interests and they trying to, sniggle and giggle their way through the city. I'm talking about the folks on the north side. We've been grinding for a long time. So to me, when I see this, to me, it just gives me encouragement going into 2024 that we can do something. And we didn't vote him out. He quit. He just said, hey, I'm done. Hey, however I could get it, being an advocate for over a decade, February 11th be 14 years that I've dedicated my whole life to helping the people in the city and never took one penny for helping nobody. So I'm excited. I might have to go to happy hour with DJ Brothers. We might have to go and toast it up. Hey, well, he might hear this show and he might say he might come back. I don't know because he don't want me to have this smile on my face. You know what I mean? But look, who are we going to get next? Who are we going to have? Is he going to dub somebody from the DA's office to take his place? It'd probably be worse than Chisholm. It's the time. Do we have a person that is going to challenge the seat? Because I'm going to tell you this. If it's anybody connected to the DA's office, we got to vote for the other one and hold him accountable. And y'all got to make it. Y'all trying to make this rocket science, voting. All y'all got to do is get the old person out and tell the new person, this is what we demand from you. And when time come back around, if you don't do what we want you to do, you're not going to be around. Simple. Y'all want to make it Democrat, Republican, Joe Biden, Donald Trump. The common council got a bigger effect on your life than the president. The common council, the county board, the school board. These people got a direct effect on your child. They got a direct effect on your taxes. And you don't even know, some of y'all don't even know who these people is. And y'all confused when it's time to vote. Confused. But you know who Donald Trump is. You know who Joe Biden is. People who make decisions on a federal level, and it very seldom trickle down to you. But you got people sitting downtown that every decision they make is affecting you. Regroup, rethink, and reshape, because you don't need to get a big meeting together to decide what to do. I just told you what to do. I just told you. All you got to do is make sure that when you get the new person in there, you tell them, this is what we want for our district, for our votes. When you get that state representative coming through, this is what we want. We need this, because if you don't give us X, Y, and Z, next time when election time come around, we gonna get somebody else who gonna do what we asked them to do. But y'all going with the buddy. Y'all going in these silos. Y'all going with the crowd of people who got the money. Y'all letting the marketing dollars dictate your vote, and not what's really going on in your neighborhood. Bootlicking. People doing something strange for these nonprofit dollars. People who got these titles, trying to get you to come sit down with them and do something funny. Something funny to get the money. It's going on. Y'all talk about Hollywood. It's going on right here in the city. I'm going to tell you, and I wish somebody, look, I got receipts too, because I could bring people up in here to say that somebody tried to have sex with them in order for them to get favors from taxpayers' dollars. I could do that. I could have been did that. I got real receipts too, but this ain't what I'm here for. I'm just talking to you. I'm just trying to get you to understand how to make the shift. And it ain't nothing personal. It's just we want better. We don't want to see what we seeing. That starts with us, a multitude of us, to control the decision making of them. And when you don't ask for anything for your vote, and when you don't tell them, hey, I want X, Y, and Z for my vote, then you get what we're seeing right now. People who have lifetime positions, and you can't tell me what they done did. They came and got your garbage, I guess. I guess they came and did the garbage pickup. You complained about something, and they came and fixed it for you. You feeling good about yourself. I'm just saying. But I'm going to open up the lines after this next story. We got to get an update on what happened in Iowa. 17-year-old open gunfire on a school on Iowa's Prairie High School. And they said he made a number of social media posts. Nobody picked up on it. Let's listen to see what took place.
And there's still a 15-second ad.
Oh, okay. Well, while we waiting for it to get loaded up, you telling me that this person posted things on social media. You know, when we see things on social media in Milwaukee, everybody starts sharing it. Everybody start calling the school. You know, and you would think that out there in neighborhoods where it's mostly white, if somebody posted anything on social media, they would have an even bigger fear than we got. You know, a bigger fear because it goes on in their communities more as far as these mass shootings when it comes to these schools. You would have thought that somebody would have said, hey, look, this guy, even if they playing around, we more alert in our city. Anytime somebody says something about doing anything to the schools, it goes viral.
And then the schools are closed the next day.
They close the next day. Like, we don't play around with that. But let's listen and see what happened in Iowa.
Today, a new year brought back a haunting bane of the past as another school shooting left a community grappling with sorrow and unspeakable loss. Authorities in the small town of Perry, Iowa, say a 17-year-old student armed with a shotgun and a small caliber handgun shot and killed a sixth grader and wounded 4 other students along with a school administrator. By the time police located the shooter, they say he was dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. It happened early this morning as classes at Perry High School were set to resume today following the holiday break. But thoughts of the new semester quickly turned to thoughts of survival. Students running from the sound of shots, barricading themselves in classrooms, waiting for the horror to end. NBC's Von Hilliard is there tonight with the latest.
Tonight, horror for students on the first day back from winter break. A sixth grader killed and 5 others wounded in a school shooting in Perry, Iowa.
Units, we've got an active shooter situation at Perry High School.
Authorities say the shooting started at approximately 7:37 this morning as students and faculty arrived on campus. Officers arrived within 7 minutes.
We've got reports of multiple subjects injured at this time.
They immediately made entry and witnessed students and faculty either sheltering in place or running from the school.
Law enforcement officials say among the injured, 4 students and 1 school administrator, all being treated at nearby hospitals. The shooter, identified as Dylan Butler, a junior at the high school. Police say he was killed by a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Butler was armed with a pump-action shotgun and a small caliber handgun. Officers located during the search of the school an improvised explosive device.
Friends say Butler was bullied. One friend says he messaged her minutes before the shooting.
They said that he was a victim of bullying. You know, like I said, we got to start paying attention. I don't know what they doing out there in Perry, Iowa. Because you would think if I'm in an all-white town and I hear anybody talking crazy, I'm going to sound the horn that the whole community can hear. How these kids, they go up there and they get to shooting. But hey, if y'all want to weigh in on the conversation today, 833-212-1017, talk to text 833-212-1017. DA John Chisholm is not running for office. What should we do with the next DA? What should we be looking for, Truth Nation? I'm interested. I am interested because I'm going to tell you right now, if it's somebody that's already in the DA's office that he done groomed, it ain't going to be too much of a difference. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Black Conscious. Oh, at the break, Black Conscious. All right, Black Conscious, wait on the lines. When we come back from break, we're going to talk to you. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is Sherwin Hughes from The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. And Truth Nation, you can now watch my show live on YouTube every day from 9 a.m. until noon. Yep, you can get 3 full hours of watching Sherwin doing his thing streaming live on YouTube Monday through Friday. You'll get the same insightful conversations about policy, politics, and lifestyle while also seeing my reaction to the unpredictability of our listeners. So go to YouTube right now and subscribe to 1017 The Truth and see this wonderful smile live every day.
Are you an older adult or an adult with disability who makes too much for Medicaid benefits? Well, good news. You may qualify for $7,200 to help pay for short-term or continuous in-home services through the new Milwaukee County Independent Living Supports pilot program. If you qualify, it can help pay for things like specialized medical equipment, home modifications, personal care, and other services that improve your quality of life. Do yourself a favor and don't leave this opportunity on the table. You deserve to live life to the fullest. Find out if you qualify right away by visiting county.milwaukee.gov/ILSP. Again, that's county.milwaukee.gov/ILSP. Or call 414-289-6874. Again, that's 414-289-6874. Milwaukee County Independent Living Supports Pilot Program. Live your life to the fullest.
All insurance companies, they want to know where are your cars housed. Right. They want to know how far you're driving to get to and from work every day. Mm-hmm. They want to know all these different things for weather patterns. Are you living in northern Wisconsin or are you living down in Tornado Alley somewhere in Kentucky? These things make a difference as to how your insurance rates are formed. It needs you to be factual, and every single time somebody commits these different frauds, it all adds up and everybody ends up paying the price for it down the road.
Erie Insurance, providing the protection you need and the service you expect, all at a great price.
At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their Community Uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as 1 business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a Community Uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
For the brave men and women of the United States military, it has been said that some gave all, but all gave some. At Tayback Law, we honor these sacrifices by working to ensure veterans receive the benefits they're entitled to. I am Monica Ireland Karras. I am a partner and a VA-accredited rep at Tayback Law. If you're a vet and you have been wrongfully denied your veterans benefits, visit taybackattorneys.com to set up a free evaluation. At Tayback Law, we fight for those who fought for us. Contact Tayback for the payback. taybackattorneys.com.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
A family who wants
The
justice.
death of Dontre Hamilton is a tragedy for everyone involved. My decision today, the criminal charges will not be issued against Officer Manning.
That breaking news, a protest in downtown Milwaukee over the DA's decision not to charge 3 men in the death of a teenager.
The beat. August 9th, I need all my people out for this election. In the streets, we connected. Time to make that big connection. Wanna see some black power sitting in the DA section. Need someone that understand. Ain't safe without protection. She a leader that's gonna lead the city in a new direction. They gon' feel us in the streets, county and house of correction. Time to fix this crooked system and the homes they've been damaging. We finna make history, endorse Verona Swanigan.
Real talk, I'm sick of the same. I say that it's time for a change. Taking a step for my people, just wanna be equal. Together we can break the chain. Implement action instead of just hoping. Hit the communities, getting our voting. Whether they like it or not, we the chosen. Kings and the queens in this world, and we know it. No more divided, we standing united. Not just a few, we gon' need everybody. First we gon' put the right people in office. Those that do it and not just talk it. August 9th, make the right choice. Go to the polls, let's hit the voice. All of my people is gon' make a difference. Milwaukee County is time to get with it.
No justice, no peace. The violence gotta stop. It's 2016, and we don't trust the cops. Hands up, don't shoot. Death in police custody. We need a new DA. Swanigan on the way. Injustice gotta stop. Little kids afraid of cops. It's time to heal our city. Tell me who I am with me. We gotta get out and vote and give the streets hope. Stop living in fear. Hit the polls and vote.
And they say I don't want people to get out and vote. That's why they be lying. See, I'm going to tell you right now, this 2024, we going to make history.
This video's almost 10 years old, Tory. You've been telling people to vote for the last 10 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But this is why how they deflect. You know, this is what they, he this, he that. They lying because they don't want you to understand what's really happening in.
See, I don't know how you can take people lying on your name like that.
Hey,
you better than me,
it's
Tory.
the Democrats. It's their buddies. It ain't the streets.
I guess you right.
It ain't the streets. We out here. We good. We good, and I'm good on the block. It's the powers that be, the establishment, that want things to stay the same so they can keep profiting off of poor. But look, we got Black Conscious on the line. Black Conscious, you on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Knowledge yourself and good health.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Well, you know, I'm listening to you talk and you're very passionate about what you speak, but, you know, let's face reality. The DA, whoever's ever coming in, is groomed by them, and they take the side of law enforcement. So no matter what they tell you how they're going to do, when they get in office, that's when they turn face.
Hey, like I said, we had a chance to get Verona Swanigan, and we blew it. So it is what it is.
Because we're not together like that. The other part about it is, with these school shootings, how long are we going to hear prayers and our condolences instead of doing what's right by changing these laws? That is the main thing. We don't want to hear our prayers and thoughts are with you.
Well, the family want to hear that. You know what I mean? The family want to hear that. You may not want to hear that, but the family want the sympathy. Yeah.
They don't even want to hear that because that's
I deal with victims. No, that's your opinion. I deal with people all the time. That's your opinion.
And when I talk like that, I'm not debating you whatsoever. and in regards to that. But I'm just saying, in a generalized conversation, enough of our condolences, our prayers and thoughts are with you. Because if this kid did what you said he did, put that out,
right,
why y'all didn't act on that?
And that's what I'm saying.
Why had to no laws came into stricken the gun laws that's already on the books?
And you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is?
Hear about that.
Hold on. You know what the problem is? We are ignoring. We become so reactionary that we stop paying attention to each other. That we don't pay attention to each other till something bad happens, it happens to us, and that's the problem. We're not proactive. You know, when my grandmother used to tell me that when she did bad in school, she got like 3 or 4 whoopings before she got to the house. Them days. Like everybody was paying attention to what was going on. Now things can slip through the cracks because nobody's paying attention.
And we could put metal detectors in,
right?
And we all know that half the time they ain't working; they just there for show. We can add security guards down, but as we know, you're limited to really touching and frisking a person.
Mm-hmm.
So all them wands don't work.
Well, I think this was out in a small white town, Prairie, Iowa.
So even if they had any of that,
I don't think they even do that. They only do that in the city most of the time.
And
so
it is, because we were so violent and so unpredictable that these things have happened. Now you need to take them out of the public schools and put them out in them other schools, and you might have a curb on that. Because what I said again, half the metal detectors didn't work or wasn't plugged in, and all this other crap that comes along with it.
Well, I'll tell you this: you would think that in like mostly white townships, that people would be paying attention to students mentioning anything about any violence on others. Because that's where it mostly erupts. In those kind of areas, you would think that they would be more on top of that.
Well, with social media and how these kids nowadays can dip around that because the parents aren't involved or are clueless to what the kids are really doing, because they're so preoccupied with what they need to do, it's probably more of a challenge to try to keep up with them. But what else do you got to do? But that's just my two pennies on that thought, brother. I
appreciate that.
And live righteous, Milwaukee, and love y'all.
Hey, God bless you, Black Conscious. I appreciate you for tapping in. The thing is, I think we have gotten away from actually being aware, of what our surroundings are. Like, I think that we just think that we're going to go to and fro without anything taking place. And if it do take place, we scream. And the awareness is down. And that's what they're taking advantage of, is that we're not paying attention to anything. Only what we're looking at, maybe our phones, especially now since these smartphones that came out. we got our heads in our phones. We're not paying attention to our environment, to those who are leading our environment, to the things around us, And this is where we have the problem, because since we're not aware, so many things can take place right around you in your vicinity, and you don't even know it. I think that it's time, to get on that high frequency. Now, a lot of y'all been vibrating low, and a lot of us been arguing and fussing and following the drama, that drama. But I think that it's a time to start right now. We got to regroup, rethink, and reshape. I think we need to become more aware of not only what's going on around us in our homes, in our neighborhoods. I think we need to become more aware of, just who's calling the shots, who's making the calls on our life, and how they're, using the resources. We can do that. We'll jump leaps and bounds. Hey, look, when we come back, I got a story about a Berlin woman who was just charged of messing around with a 12-year-old. What's going on in Berlin? We're going to talk about it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org. That's 800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org.
Milwaukee's favorite station.
Please, Lisa, please, for the love of Jehovah, don't kick me or anybody with a prosthetic leg. Please. Why do I even gotta say please? Because what if you kick me and it falls off? I ain't gonna pick it up. You try to kick me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit you with your own leg. I'll teach you a lesson.
Coming with straight truth.
And you know what? If you want to make it about race, I need you to hold your black men accountable. Don't let these black men get away with anything. Because what does that say about you? Because if you're going to be that person who's not going to hold your own people accountable, we have nothing to talk about. I'm sorry, that's a real old school mentality, my guy.
Tune in to all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows all day, every day by downloading the Truth app.
We got to get back into common courtesy.
It's about the family structure.
Right. It is.
Our extended family, we are all family in Milwaukee. Come on now.
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Stein. The Green Bay Packers are just a couple of days away from their Week 18 win and in the playoffs matchup with the Chicago Bears. Packers last beat the Bears to open up the season in Chicago, but according to head coach Matt LaFleur, both teams look completely different this time around.
I think when you look at our team and you look at their team, I think we're two totally different teams, so it's going to be a new set of challenges for both of us.
Packers-Bears kickoff all set for Sunday at 3:25. Over to the NBA, where it came down to the final minute of play, but Giannis and the Bucks squeaked out the 125-121 win over Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs on Thursday night.
Giannis with a ferocious slam right in the face of Keldon Johnson.
And lastly, over to college hoops, where the UWM Panthers fell to Oakland on Thursday night by a final of 195 with the loss. The Panthers falling to under 500 on their season, now sitting at 7-8. The Sports Update is brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. I say, big bad, woman good, lady better. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Now imagine that's a shorty, maybe 5, maybe
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. A Burlington woman was arrested after prosecutors say she had an inappropriate relationship
with a 12-year-old. Hey, Carrie Hughes, 41, is facing several charges, including 2 felony counts of first-degree child sexual assault with a child under age of 13, 1 felony count of use of a computer to facilitate the child sex crime, 1 felony count causing a child under the age of 13 to view, listen to sexual activity, and 1 felony count of exposing intimate parts. Let's listen and see what's going on in Burlington.
In County, a Burlington woman is accused of sexually assaulting a 12-year-old boy. 41-year-old Carrie Hughes faces a list of felony charges. Now, TMJ4 News doesn't usually use mug shots, but investigators believe there could be more victims. Miriam McCarr walks us through the distressing details.
Carrie Hughes is facing first-degree child sexual assault using a computer to facilitate a child sex crime, child enticement, and other charges of illegal contact with a minor, some of which allegedly took place inside her own home. Hughes made her first appearance in court Thursday morning.
This is predatory behavior. I'm a 40-year-old pursuing and advancing on a 12-year-old, ultimately 13-year-old for the later dates.
Investigators say from August to November of 2023, Hughes was in an online and then sexual relationship with a 12-year-old boy. That 12-year-old says Hughes initiated communication through text, telling officials it started getting worse and worse. We started talking about bad things and then pictures. Investigators say that reportedly included nude photos from Hughes. The complaint describes 2 instances where Hughes and the victim engaged in sexual contact. Once in her home.
Under the guise or with the opportunity of this victim having a sleepover with her own child.
And another in the parking lot of Burlington High School following a football game.
We see through the criminal complaint, she was often at these football games for the alleged victim, texting him and pursuing him there.
The complaint also states that Hughes routinely told the victim to delete the photos and their conversations, stating that if he didn't tell anyone, they both won't get into any trouble. The 41-year-old works at Daller Transit, a transportation company owned by her family. We stopped by their offices where they confirmed she does work there, but had no comment on her charges. Police say at least 1 other student has come forward alleging Hughes has texted him soliciting sex while he was at a sleepover with her son. Hughes' next court appearance is on January 10th. She's currently in custody at the Racine County Jail, and bail has been set at $250,000.
Oh, wow. Now, this is why I tell people to make sure, just because you're dropping your kids off at school and you know, you giving them these tablets, and they online, they on social media, you got to make sure you keep a consistent check on what's going on, because I'm going to tell you right now, I was talking about human trafficking, and a lot of times, in the old days, they had to meet the kid outside on the street, you know. Now they got these computers, these kids got their games that they play. These people got smarter. They're engaging in a lot of the games that your kids playing, logging in, making accounts as children, and, conversing with them, talking to them, grooming them. And this woman was sending text messages and things like that, going to the football games and things, stalking this kid. And what is a kid going to do? This grown woman is, supposed to know better. I mean, I'm going to tell you this. Hide your kids, like I said, protect the family, because I'm going to tell you right now, everybody, it seems like there's a thirst for these young people, whether it's the church, whether it's just school, family. Hey, it's not one way, it's a multiple ways. And this sick mentality of somebody thinking it's okay to go and mess around with the children, to deal with the child. That's why I go after the human trafficking. That's why I go after these type of people, because while I was coming up in my church, they was messing with the kids. When I went to church, they was, when I came home from school, I had to go talk to some of the victims. When I was, trying to figure out what took place, it was the people in the church. Even one of my football coaches, I heard that he had did something. Like, these adults will be where there's a lot of kids. This is where they hang out. And I'm going to tell you right now, we got to be more vigilant than ever because of this new technology. This new technology. You know some of the girls that go missing, that I've tracked down? Guess how they got enticed? Sitting right next to the family member in the house on these phones. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have we're going to go back into the story when they said that the homicides done dropped 21%. It was some more things I want to elaborate on that. You know, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Calling all black-owned business and entrepreneurs. The award-winning 1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black Business Give Back. Go to blackbusinessgiveback.com for your chance to sign up to receive 3 months of free advertising on The Truth, valued at $6,000. It is that easy. Grow your business today by signing up for our Black-owned business Give Back. For official contest rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com, member FDIC.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance. And you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote. Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
Take this new year and consider changing how you tackle issues and problems. You know, a new year is an opportunity to see the world, well, actually your world, in a new way. Not in the I'm going to start a new exercise or a new job or a new way of life kind of way. It's a time to see the world in a I'm going to change the way I process my life and surroundings kind of way. Politics, religion, family, work, taxes, all that. It's all changing this year. With county, city, state, federal, all these elections coming, with the separation of church and state being redefined, and with the canceling of the American mind well in hand, there's not a lot left to be grateful for except how you see the world and understand the world. So I got 3 quick suggestions. Number 1, take off the rose-colored glasses and see the world for what it is. Second, choose information from sources and a place of balance so that it's not all one way or another way or just feeds what you already understand and know. Lastly, challenge yourself this year with a new, higher level of knowledge. In 2024, remember, it's about having your perception elevated. You might know it as hope.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This young boy from Texas, so excuse my grammar. Big my standards, Deuce and Fana. If I'm in the scene, I'm flexing in the camera. Check my fellas, we all flock the same. We birds of the same feather, we together, this forever. Switching bezels every level, me and Cinco.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Milwaukee's homicide rates drops 21%. Is still higher than pre-pandemic levels. They're saying that the homicides dropped 21%, and I'm happy that a lot of people are not losing their lives. That's A. That's one. That's A. I don't want to overlook the fact that there are people surviving some of these gunshots. But I'll tell you this: when they go around and they parade statistics like this, they're trying to get you to feel a false sense of feeling better about something that's really bad. And I'll tell you this: if it's down 21% from a historic number, it's still bad. But my opinion is, if we can get it down below 100, 100, 11 below that, then we cooking with hot grease. You know what I mean? Then we can say, hey, we've now hit a level where we can actually say there's measurable things happening. And you know what people do around Milwaukee, because they're resultless? They basically resultless. What they'll do is they'll take advantage of a number and mislead you that something is being done. That's the truth. How come they're not talking about the amount of gunshots that shooting victims? It's about the same. Even though the homicides are down, the shootings are the same and people are surviving. It's just a play on statistics. And I think it's time to get some real work done. And I think that people need to stop trying to make themselves look like something is being done when it's really, truly not. Especially after 3 back-to-back historical years of homicide. Even if it falls that much, it's still bad because it's over the average. It's still bad. It's still horrible. And the thing is, they'll take that and say some action is being done. And they get money. There's a lot of money that they're putting in for violence. I remember I went years and never seen a lot of people talking about violence. They stole some of my strategies. I got receipts. I wish somebody would say something. I'm going to go in my emails and go to the exact date on what they did, as far as these organizations, as far as these people that's out here. Now everybody big on violence because there's money coming into violence. That's what's happening. But I want to get your opinion. D.A. John Chisholm, he's not going to run for re-election. And they say that violence dropped 21%. What do you think it means? Is there real work being done? I want to know. 833-212-1017. Talk to text. 833-212-1017. Eddie, you on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Good day, Tory Lowe.
How you doing, brother
today?
Eddie? Hey, your boy D.A. John Chisholm said he gonna take a break. He gonna drop out.
He's certainly not my boy. I've had my issues with John Chisholm.
Right. You've expressed that.
I've always assumed he was a good all-American middle-class Catholic guy like myself, and I guessed wrong. And I think my take on it is you don't have to be black to be hassled by the DA's office, or ridiculed by the DA's office. You just have to stand up against them and some of their malfeasance.
I agree.
And of course, I did that, and he tried to make me pay the price. So that is what it is. But, Tory, I'm having a good day. I've been asked by a local municipality, Whitefish Bay, Tory, to teach a class on rap and hip-hop. Both rap and hip-hop.
All right, here we go.
And so I'll be teaching that class to a lot of folks from the North Shore. Tory, a lot of Jews and stuff.
Eddie, what do you know about rap, Eddie? What do you know about rap?
Well, I'll Google it. I'll get on Google and YouTube, and I'll look up great artists like Eminem and Macklemore and Vanilla Ice, Uncle Cracker, and real icons of the rap community. And I'll just put together a curriculum. Tory. That's what I do.
When you need a laugh, Eddie is definitely good for that. I appreciate you for making me laugh, Eddie. Hey, it's been a wonderful day. Thanks for adding that laughter to the show today.
Tory, who's the fleekest white guy on the show? Who's the fleekest? Tory.
What is fleek? Ain't fleek is like when you wear makeup and all this stuff?
No, Tory. Fleek means, I believe, I had to look it up in an urban dictionary.
I think women, that's a term for women, saying that they on fleek.
No.
So you got high heels on?
It means you're in the zone. Things are working out.
That means you to put your high heels on. Hey.
No,
you
it's
on
a 40-point game. It's, all your investments pop.
You got
one
the
day,
wig on. Hey. You ain't wear.
Yeah.
You ever wore a dress, Eddie?
No.
Okay.
No, I've never
so when you say you're on
fleek,
like that's like a female saying that they dressed up.
No, it's not, Tory. I got on Google.
DJ Brother Z, what do fleek
means?
Who
you're on
use
a roll.
fleek?
Women.
Women use that word.
Oh, you're making it up.
Cardi B has a song called On Fleek.
Yeah, Cardi B got a whole song about this.
Why don't you just jump me? Why don't you guys just jump me, okay?
I'm just listening to you. You could have used another word. You chose to use the word fleek.
Sorry, I try to use one urban word a year and just keep using it over and over again.
You use the ones that you can associate the most with.
I guess.
No, but
sorry, do you want to talk?
I'm just saying.
Let's talk about Milwaukee violence. Let's talk about Milwaukee violence.
Yeah, and I knew that's what you was going to do.
Less than a week ago, I was with one of MPD's top homicide detectives.
Mm-hmm.
He knows, even though he's not from here, he didn't grow up here. Tory, my family's been here for 8 generations. My father grew up on Brady Street. His father grew up on Brady Street. I was born here, Tory. I care, Tory, about my community. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about the homicides going down, but he also said, but the shootings have gone up. So, does the guy want to get shot in the chest and be a quadriplegic and not be able to live a full life, or get shot and his gut is so ripped up from the bullet that you have to wear a colostomy bag and you can't make love to a woman?
Oh, wow.
The nerve damage is so bad. I mean, let's be honest. Just because the actual homicides are down and the shootings are up, it takes away from the quality of our lives. It's like somebody peeing in a pool before you swim. You have a great pool, be brand new, and if I go, Tory, hold on a second, and I drop my pants and pee in the pool, it's going to be a different experience. And that's what we're getting here in Milwaukee. We've got a beautiful city. We're next to a freshwater ocean. We're an hour from skyscrapers. Either way, we get to be Packer fans. Tory, we could have a really good life if Cavalier Johnson will let the horses go and let these police actually police and do their job.
Hold on, wait. I like how you I like how you call in and you talk about, homicide, but you never addressed the issue that went on with the school shooting. Hold on, I need you to address the school shooting that happened in Iowa too. But we got to run the break. When we come back, Eddie, I need you to talk and discuss what's going on in Perry, Iowa, with the school shooting. We're gonna see if Eddie can make some sense out of that when we get back. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
Barbie doesn't have any genitals, and Ken has all the genitals. So, I don't know, man. Again, like I said, I really laughed hysterically watching this Barbie.
I just spit everywhere, babe. Why would you say that? I was the teacher. You were the pupil. I had nothing to learn. I was there to give knowledge.
Listen to Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks, weekdays from noon to 1 on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. We have Saturday afternoon basketball on 1017 The Truth. The Milwaukee Panthers continue their road trip as they take on the Detroit Mercy Titans at Callahan Hall.
Eric, step back 3 on the way. Got it at the buzzer.
Scott Warris has the coverage Saturday starting at 11:30 on 1017 The Truth and the Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield.
Stewart for 3, and he buries it from the right wing, and there is always room for Jell-O.
Tip-off happens at 12 o'clock.
I'm Shanola Hampton. Every day, millions of people face hunger. Today, I will share with you some of their experiences. I'm stuck between paying for medications or paying for food. John from Maine. After paying my bills, I can buy groceries. It's sad to say, food comes last. Alice from Oregon. I thought pantries were for less fortunate people. but anybody could be less fortunate in a day or even a second. Claire from Virginia. The Feeding America network of food banks helps provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. No one should have to worry where their next meal will come from. Together, we can end hunger. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad, just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. Abolitionist and American hero Harriet Tubman is now popping up on commemorative U.S. mint coins. The coins began selling on Thursday and comes 10 years after former President Barack Obama proposed she be the new face of the $20 bill. She is featured on the $5 gold coins, $1 silver coins, and half-dollar coins. The set featuring all coins has been listed at $836.25. The coins are available for pre-order and will begin shipping on February. And the cost for individual coins takes a surcharge, but according to the USM, the profits from these charges will be going to the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center and the Harriet Tubman Home Incorporated, a New York nonprofit organization. A man seen attacking a Nevada judge while being sentenced in what is now a viral video from earlier this week has now received 13 new charges for that assault. The defendant, Deborah Redden, attacked Clark County District Court Judge Mary Kay Holvis. Redden was appearing in court to be sentenced for an attempted battery charge with substantial bodily harm. He then suddenly launched himself over the judge's bench, in which 3 people had to pull him off Holvis. Holvis was back a day later, but suffered a bleeding gash on her forehead and a dislocated shoulder. Prior to this incident, Redden previously has been convicted of 3 felony charges, including theft, domestic violence, and, again, substantial bodily harm. Redden initially refused to attend his new hearing for the attack on the judge, but he will reluctantly have to attend as it has been rescheduled for Tuesday, January 9th. With pressure mounting, Governor Tony Evers has vowed to sign legislation to legalize medical marijuana. This decision comes as GOP-controlled legislature builds momentum to pass a bill this session. According to CBS 58, Evers has said he would sign a bill that would reduce the state medical marijuana program. Regardless of restrictions from Republican politicians, Evers' statements come after Assembly Speaker Robin Vos and Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu both hinted at passing a similar bill if it had made it past their chambers. According to statewide Marquette University Law School poll, 69% of registered voters are in favor of legalizing cannabis. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? Oh, this nigga, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I done seen Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's mentioned. It's not.
I don't care if it's the past. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And look, we've been talking about breaking news. According to the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel and TMJ4, DA John Chisholm is not running for re-election. If y'all want to chime in on that, 833-212-1017. Also, they said that Milwaukee homicides have dropped 21%. Is that something, that's misleading, or is that a good thing? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Also, Katt Williams broke the internet. Everybody, I'm looking at news updates, and all I see is Katt Williams in my timeline. People tapping in, 6 million views. Hey, Club Shay Shay got paid, but we got Eddie on the lines. Eddie, I wanted you to stay on the lines. I wanted to bring you over because you talked about what happened with the homicides. You gave your opinion on that, but what's going on with this woman in Burlington that was dealing with a 12-year-old? And then we're talking about, and then we're talking about also what happened with the school shooting in Perry, Iowa, because these are more white stories where you call in, you talk about the black stories, but I need you to start being more well-rounded with your responses.
Okay, Tory, here's the gag. I noticed, because I'm a daily listener and a daily caller, that you skew bad white people on your show.
No, I don't.
You're like, look at this white guy.
No, this is Burlington. No, this is what happened. This is on TMJ4. I didn't do anything.
I know.
This is on the news right now.
It's pretty whacked out that these chicks are doing this. A lot of white women, quite frankly, a lot of white women and younger boys, okay? And this stuff, I got to be honest with you. When I was younger, like a teenager, there were a couple of moms who were 36, 38, or 40 having sex with some of the 14-year-olds.
Oh, wow.
I remember that. Back then, the issue wasn't the adult who doubled in age who was having sex with the boy. It was, if the husband found out, this 14-year-old boy might get in trouble, right?
Right.
And, of course, there was the reputation of the mom, and she had kids the boy's age, But this went on, and we had gym teachers who were having sex with cheerleaders, and we had wrestling coaches who had to leave
and nobody did nothing about it?
No, you know what? They didn't. I think it was a different time where this stuff was a little bit more acceptable, to be honest with you.
Mm.
And even in my high school, I remember there was a teacher. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. And at my class reunion, I kind of found out that, he was messing around with the juniors and senior girls.
Sick.
And, he was actually pretty young. He was in his early 20s. So it was almost like these girls were his peers. But there were also teachers who were in their 40s marrying 18-year-old girls a couple of months after graduation. So that stuff went on a little bit more. People are more tolerant of it. They're not now. And it just seems to be a bunch of whoring behavior.
And I don't even think this woman was a teacher. She was she worked at a transit company. A transportation company owned by her family.
You would think that she's not in her right mind. You would know, even if she messed around with this kid, you would know the story's going to get out. You know you're going to be in trouble. So I can't even imagine that they do these kind of things. So let's talk about the transgender Iowa homicidal maniac.
Oh, you said, hold on, I didn't see anywhere where they said it was a trans.
He's transgender, man. He's a transgender. He's a white guy, identifies as black, listens to rap music.
Oh, wow.
And I think
all right, Eddie. Hey, look, here we go. See, Eddie, you always good for a joke. I think you should go down to the improv.
Boy.
I think you need to go over to the improv because you might.
What do you mean?
Because, hey, you funny. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, until you own up. See,
Aaron Carter.
See, the thing is, I don't mind you commenting on things, but when we have stories that directly affect, people that look like you avoid that.
Caucasian.
You avoid that, and you try to talk about what's going on in the black community. And, a lot of people starting to notice that, you avoid the stories that may be trending nationally, like the Iowa story.
That's not true.
Hey.
You're making it seem you're creating the narrative.
They've been listening.
That I'm avoiding things.
Hey, I'm
doing everything right.
I'm just saying, Eddie. It's 2024. We need you to do more. We need you to need you to be well-rounded with the comments, Eddie.
I want a parking space. I want keys to the station. I want my own office.
Hey, Eddie. Hey, look, that's another laugh.
No.
You can always count on Eddie for a good laugh. I appreciate you for tapping in, Eddie. We let people talk. I always let people say their opinion. But, man, every time we talk about stories like the school shooting in Prairie, Iowa, or this Burlington woman who was messing around with a 12-year-old, things that, people that look like Eddie, he always go grab the hood stories. But it's okay. We're gonna work him out. We're gonna get Eddie right in 2024. Minister Kevin.
Hey, how you doing, my brother?
How you doing, Minister Kevin?
I'm good, but I'm blessed and highly favored. I heard your news report on John Chisholm. I had to chime in.
And I brought up your situation. That
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, the young person that shot you, that he missed. It seems like that's not being handled properly.
It's definitely not. And next week, Friday, it's my birthday, and I'm going to have to spend it at the courthouse dealing with them trying to wave him over to adult court, which I know they're not really trying to do.
So
because it would have taken this long to first say that they were trying to waive him.
So they're waving him over to adult court.
They say they're going to have a hearing on it this next week, Friday.
Or if they want to waive him over to adult court.
Right. So I have to spend my birthday in court doing that. Yeah, that's not quite how I wanted to spend it.
Now, when we talk about the violence, they said that there was a 21% drop in the homicides, but the shootings are up high. So you were a victim of a shooting where you had 12 bullet holes in your body.
Yes.
And you survived.
Yes. That's why I definitely had to call, because you made that point, and a lot of people may not believe, no, that ain't it. I'm going to live with it.
It's exactly
That's part of it.
It's exactly
That's part of it.
The thing is, when it came to the DA's office dealing with your situation, you were left in the blind with some of this when it comes to you trying to get justice for what took place.
Right. And like I say, I forgive the young man for what he did, But that doesn't absolve you from your corrections, whatever they got to do. You don't get away with what you done because you forgive it. God forgives me. That don't mean I'm giving away with everything. You still get chastised. You still get your whipping, whatever it might be.
Right.
So he still needs to face at least what he's charged. If he get found not guilty, I can't say that about it, you know.
Right.
But I'm saying the thing is he has to face justice. That's all. So when he goes in, he's only looking at a charge of first-degree reckless injury.
First-degree reckless injury? Wouldn't that be attempted murder?
No. Because that's why I want to see what happened with this 25-year-old on Green Bay that shot that police officer one time in the leg. I want to see what they charged him with. I'm sure it won't be reckless injury. I'm sure it's going to be a whole slew of charges.
So you don't. So you saying that
they 6 times and he only get reckless injury charge?
Hold on. Let's get this right. You're Ubering with this young man.
Yes.
He ends up shooting you multiple times.
Yes.
And he's getting reckless injury?
What's in the head? Yes. That's what they charge with, reckless injury.
What?
And they charge him with so many. And I'm looking at another case. I don't remember the case on Hampton, like about 38th or so. It happened when a 13-year-old boy shot his 10-year-old sister.
Right.
And 5 days later, she died. You know, they charged him with all kind of things. I mean, they come and add him with charge. They charge him with second-degree reckless homicide, first-degree reckless endangered safety while armed with a dangerous weapon, and possession of a weapon by someone under 18. Well, the guy shot me is 15. He didn't even get that charge.
Wow.
You know, he got, and they talk about giving him 1 year, and that's it. So
what?
I mean, like, how do you pick and choose? How do you pick and choose what you're going to do? How are you going to charge somebody? If they done what the law said they done, charge them accordingly.
I agree.
Yeah.
And this is why I say, like, hey, you know, I got my...
May have to make a phone call to Benjamin Crump.
Hey, we may have to call, try to
somebody.
file some type of lawsuit against the DA's office.
Absolutely. Hey, I asked you, I recommend a lawyer to me, and you did, and I do have that lawyer. I did retain that lawyer, B.R. Lamar.
That's what's up. Salute to Attorney B.R. Lamar.
Yes, I did retain him right after you told me that's who to check with. I got him.
Hey,
so
look.
we're going to have a conversation.
One of the best.
What we going to do here, man, because this don't make sense. How do you just let somebody just get away with shoot somebody 6 times? But I bet you go charge that one shot that officer with attempted murder, having a felony with a gun and everything you could think of. Jaywalking too, if you walk them across the street.
So you said it's only one charge in your situation, not the fact that he even had a gun. It was he even licensed to even have a gun?
He having a gun under 18, like he charges a 13-year-old.
Wow.
We're not charging with that. I don't see no charge for stealing my Jeep. I don't see no charge. He didn't even get charged for driving without a license.
Oh, wow. Have you...
No charge for wearing a mask. Wearing a mask, committing a felony wearing a mask, carried 10 years by itself. You ain't charged with wearing a mask.
Have you been in contact with Uber over this?
No. That's why I wanted B.R. Lamar to talk to Uber, because I don't want Uber to try to slip something in and try to get out of something. So I have him dealing with Uber as well.
You know, the thing is, when we talk about moving forward and we talk about justice in our communities and things like that, here you are serving of the neighborhood, in the community, out working, doing your job, affected by this senseless violence, and now look at what the DA office is doing with the young person that tried to take your life, shot in the face. You know what I mean? And he only gets what you say again? That's like the least.
1 year. They talk about he's going to get 1 year.
And this is what they told you.
This is what. So when I called the DA's office, because they never called me, I called the DA's office and talked to someone there who's kind of handling the case. She said, he's going to get about a year.
Wow. Look, Truth
and
Nation,
most likely won't be waived over.
hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this. This is what's sad because I'll tell you this. This to me is selective. Like when they do these things like this, and maybe it's because you was involved, very active out here in the community too.
Well, Tory, I mean, that's not the ones you want to take advantage of. You want to just overlook. We're supposed to be on the same side, kind of.
Right.
You know, try to get justice, try to make a better community. We're supposed to be on that side at least.
Right.
Try to make the community a little better. So why would you say, well, he's out there doing this, so we're not going to help him? I mean, that makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. But, and they, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna get the benefit for fighting and helping blacks and whites and everybody. I've helped some of everybody, every race. But here in the city of Milwaukee, I don't believe that something happened to me, I'm going to get the benefits of the system either, because I go against a lot of the dirty stuff, the dirty deeds, the dirty attitudes that go on in this city. So I don't believe I'll get anything, think that's why I wrote my will up. I got everything already planned out just in case something happened to me, because I'm not going to get the benefit from the DA's office, especially here in the city of Milwaukee.
No, because you ask for too much accountability, and people don't like that word.
I already know what time it is.
Don't ask me. Yeah, don't ask me to be accountable for what I do. I'm doing my job. Don't worry about what I do. They don't want any accountability. But here's the thing: when John Chisholm said he's not running again, it makes me wonder. Think back to the Waukesha Christmas parade when they were mad at him for letting Brooks out the way he did.
Right.
And they were talking about recalling him. They was coming at him. Now, I never know them to let something go like they did, because what we see, like let go. If there was some backroom talking, just, say, well, just let me finish up and I won't run, and we'll make sure you get this, we'll get that. We'll look out for you, give you everything. I wonder what's there some backroom talk. It was somewhere.
Right.
It had to be some backroom talking, because they said they was ready to come after John Chisholm first time because they was affected. They would never want to come after him any other way.
Right.
But since they was affected, they wanted to come after him. And
right.
then it seemed like they just dropped the ball on that. Like nobody
it died out.
After him. So right.
Well, I'll tell you this: it was going to be a lot of drama at this election. Sometimes when you in order to get somebody back, it's got to hit election process.
Yeah, well, they were ready to just take them out right away. You ain't gonna wait for no election.
Well, like I said, sometimes when you try to gather people against people as powerful as the DA's office, a lot of people get scared. I'm gonna tell you right now, like they talking all of that. They like to stand in, but if it's something where they got to make a move or bust a move, and they don't want to be a target. A lot of people don't want to be a target. So I'm not surprised that it seemed like it died out.
You said they don't want to put their name on the list, huh?
That nobody don't want to be on that list for standing up. Everybody want to play it safe. I ain't never played it safe.
Right.
I ain't never played it safe. And it is what it is. So, I told you I got blacklisted by the establishment here, by the Democrats here in the city of Milwaukee. By the whole party total, because of the stances that I took. A salute to the ones that you was a part of the party that didn't go along with it. Some people that was elected officials that was like, Tory, they just went and just said, look, we going to get some stuff done. And we got some stuff done. But for the majority, they was mad because they were being held accountable for trying to use the position for prosperity.
Yes. Well, that's what, like you said the other day about all these politicians getting rich and everything.
Right.
They get rich. They find a way to make money when they get in.
How you go in barely making it and leave a millionaire?
They all do, because they got ways of doing that. And it's okay. It's always okay with them. It's okay when they do it, right?
Hey, but look, I'm going to tell you right now, we working. And I believe that the people is going to rise up. I believe that people want different. I believe that people are just looking forward to better things. Hey, look, I appreciate you, Minister Kevin, for tapping in. I definitely want to check in on why did they charge this young man with just a minor charge? It seems like the leastest charge they can charge him with is that's what he got charged with.
It's about who you care about.
Well, I appreciate you for tapping in, Minister Kevin. We gonna keep doing the good work, and I appreciate you for all that you do. Hey, look, Truth Nation, when we come back, we're gonna have more discussions. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey Truth Nation, it's your girl Melanie Ricks from Nothing But The Truth, and I am so happy to let you know the best radio show in Milwaukee is now streaming live on YouTube every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. Yes, your daily power hour of nonstop entertainment is coming at you live on YouTube every weekday. So Truth Nation, make sure you don't miss Benjamin and I give our hot takes or our Freaky Friday story by watching us live on YouTube and subscribing to 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org. That's 800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org.
Whether you're an artist playing accountant, a barista trying to be a bean counter, or a student just looking to get started, the UW Credit Union app lets you be free to be you with free credit scores, free online bill pay, and the ability to send money to friends. Because with fewer fees, you can do more of what you love. UW Credit Union, here for every you. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because our home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
After a crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the knowledge and experience to make sure you're protected. And we're here to help whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Finesse, 2 on. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Birds of a feather, they flock together, they make you a sucker. I don't with nobody. If you ain't mob tied, then it's I want numbers some money. But if they get with this, I'ma flush them.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth is the home of Milwaukee Panthers basketball. Don't miss any of the hoops action by listening to Panthers basketball on 1017 The Truth app, and all your favorite streaming platforms. The Panthers head to the D to take on Horizon League rival, the Detroit Mercy, this Saturday. Coverage begins at 11:30 with a 12 o'clock p.m. tip-off. Hey, look, I gotta head to the talk to text lines. We got a lot of talk to text on the show today. We talked about D.A. John Chisholm saying he's not running for re-election. Hey, pow! We also talked about the homicides dropping 21%. Is that a good thing, or is it, people are surviving the gunshots? Hey, also we talked about the Packers. Hey, if the Packers beat the Bears, we in the playoffs. A lot of people was hating on your boy Jordan Love, DJ Brother Z. Hey.
Ain't got no love in them.
Also, we talked about the Burlington woman who was messing around with the 12-year-old that got caught. Well, let's see what we got on the Talk to Text lines. Also, we talked about Cat Williams breaking the internet. 3088 says, Satan goes a little slower with athletes because it's hard to clone them and keep their athletic abilities. That's why they deferred from cloning LeBron. I don't know what they talk about. What conversation was that from? Hey, also, 3088 says, salute Tory for predicting that Love will do well. Hey, I said that. Also, somebody chimed in and said, Tony Smith, top 5 on the Jordan Love haters list.
Number 1.
Kyle Wallace said number 1.
Number 1.
Also, we got so many talk to text. Let me see. We got Mike from Mill Road says, man, I love Tory Lowe. Brian says, wow, that promo was fire. The promo we made to get the black DA, Verona Swanigan, when she ran against DA John Chisholm. He said that promo was fire. I was trying to do what I could. I was trying to get the streets understanding what's happening then. But you know what? I'll tell you this. This next election, they going to know how real it is at the polls, because they already got y'all votes counted. Some of y'all just bots. Y'all just get out there and go with the flow, okay? Mike from Mill Road taps in and says, powerful. The promo. Salute. Also, hold on, we got plenty talk to text. People's getting active on the talk to text lines. 9591 says, do you talk about the 41-year-old Burlington woman having sex with the 12-year-old boy? Yes, we talked about it. They may have to go on YouTube and get the replay. Also, let's see, we got so many things on this. I'm trying to refresh the page. 1038 says, Tory rapping is smooth. My rap style is smooth. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I made a lot of money off music. I don't tell people that, but I was in a rock band. I was in the church choir. I did a lot of music over my lifetime. I got songs with Busy Bone. I got songs with Royce the 5'9". I got songs with back in my day when I was out here, really getting it. Crunchy Black from 3 6 Mafia. I mean, I was doing a lot of rapping, but then as I was coming up and I understood the mission, that's when I put all that to the side. I had a record deal too. I don't never tell people that. I got the documents, but I don't say nothing about it because that wasn't what God wanted me to do. God wanted me to come and be an activist and an advocate. So I guess I just fell into my calling. We got to run the break, but I'm gonna try to get one more talk to text. They say they want me to read the talk to text. This is about Eddie. 83393 says, Mr. Lowe, thank you for taking Eddie's calls. He's comedic relief. It's so needed after listening to Kamala Harris word salad speeches. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll be joined on the lines by Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
So in reviewing some of our recent data from the Wisconsin Maternal Mortality Review Team, we found that pregnancy-associated deaths disproportionately affected birthing people who were between the ages of 20 and 29, had high school education or less, were enrolled in Medicaid at the time of death, or who lived in urban areas. About 97% of the pregnancy-related deaths were preventable. And finally, one last thing that I'll share is that we see that Black birthing people are dying at higher rates than white people. And that is something that we cannot ignore. So when you ask what is the state of Black maternal health in Wisconsin, I would say we are still in a state of crisis. We're seeing great work. We're seeing things moving in the right direction, but we still have much work to do. Much of what we see is preventable. And that's why it's very important to continue to have these discussions.
Are you an older adult or an adult with disability who makes too much for Medicaid benefits? Well, good news. You may qualify for $7,200 to help pay for short-term or continuous in-home services through the new Milwaukee County Independent Living Supports pilot program. If you qualify, it can help pay for things like specialized medical equipment, home modifications, personal care, and other services that improve your quality of life. Do yourself a favor and don't leave this opportunity on the table. You deserve to live life to the fullest. Find out if you qualify right away by visiting county.milwaukee.gov/ILSP. Again, that's county.milwaukee.gov/ILSP. Or call 414-289-6874. Again, that's 414-289-6874. Milwaukee County Independent Living Supports Pilot Program. Live your life to the fullest.
Research shows that high-quality teachers have the greatest impact on student success during the school day. By shaping their students, they are shaping the future. Yet while actors have Oscars, musicians have Grammys, and athletes have gold medals, exemplary educators who prepare every profession are just not recognized enough. The Milken Educator Awards set out to change that by surprising outstanding educators across the nation with $25,000 prizes and providing a platform to celebrate, elevate, and activate the profession.
Erica Stephen!
The awards were created by Lowell Milken of the national nonprofit Milken Family Foundation. The journey to surprising the 3,000th Milken Educator is in full swing. Who will be next?
Honey, they chose me.
Celebrate teachers, value teachers, thank teachers.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat.
Virtue, Daisy's, Mustard Seed Kitchen, and now Top This Mac and Cheese were all designed to fill a void.
That's Chef Eric Williams talking to Bloomberg about his 4 Chicago area restaurants. The void he designed his restaurants to fill?
I strongly believed that the world was craving kindness, and it continues to crave kindness.
He started his first venue, Virtue Restaurant and Bar, in November 2018 with kindness in mind, serving his particular brand of Southern cuisine to the masses. The food and the restaurant experience is steeped in Black culture, something Williams is proud of.
We want places that feel inclusive. It's just surrounded by Black culture. That's what sets the table.
Chef Williams and his restaurants have grown in popularity and have been recognized by the New York Times, the James Beard Foundation, and more. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Woo! Y'all ain't know why, right? Let's go. No masterpiece.
The Black-owned business Give Back is back. We have again teamed up with Associated Bank to help local Black businesses grow and succeed together. The home of Milwaukee Black Talk will be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses each quarter of 2024. To sign up for this incredible marketing opportunity, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC, joining me on the lines. Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. Hey, how you doing, Queen?
Hey, happy Friday.
Hey, 2024 getting off to an epic start.
Come on.
Hey.
Yes, as it should. Look here, we're on the other side of it. I'm telling you, like this is what we was talking about, the death of the old for the birth of the new. A lot of the old ways is dying out because the energies is changing, and now we're asking questions. So those individuals that wasn't doing the work, that was just standing in the front, taking credit for those of us that are really working, now is running for the hills. You know, especially in the city of Milwaukee, because now we understand that, you know, now they're quadruple taxing the people for the pensions.
Right.
They want to take their parachutes and leave because now we're calling, you know, for audits. We want to know where the money went.
Right.
You know, again, everybody's trying to leave. Judge Chisholm leading, I'm not surprised, especially after the Joel Acevedo thing. And I'm just hoping that there's an indictment that comes down and he wind up being charged for all the malfeasance and the violations that he's caused this city. This is the malignant cancer of Milwaukee, and the downplay of how our city looks is because of the John Chisholms. He's a malignant cancer that have caused all of these ways when we're talking about, you know, violence, when we're talking about, you know, the culture of policing and why it was so violent. He's been there since 2006. And we wonder why. And then you have Minister Kevin in his case, where individuals who need the lesson not getting the lesson, and the individuals who have been falsely accused. Because, again, we're in a state, in a city that leads in the worst place to be black. And now we have these blackface, code-switching, bootlicking individuals that are in the front who are literally, like, ripping whatever little that was left in this city. They sucking the life out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then standing in front of us. But this is what happens when you don't act like Katt Williams. When you allow those individuals who never did to work to stand in the front and take the accountability like they did it. To stand on the news and tell you that crime is dropping, but every day you still dodging bullets. When every day the majority of the crimes that was being violated in our city was black individuals being violated by the police. We still haven't overcame the viciousness of black men being raped by the police on call. You know what I'm saying? While they're doing their job, being paid. We still haven't
illegal strip search.
Tory, that was rape.
Right. But I'm just making sure that the illegal strip search, it is a form of rape. I thought it was a form. I said molestation at first,
That's rape.
Yeah, it's rape. But the thing is, those are unresolved issues that's still floating around our neighborhood.
Period. Yeah. That everybody wants to paint this picture. Because like you stated, this 21% drop, how is it a drop? The only thing that dropped is the fact that the grain of the bullets that individuals are using are weaker and people surviving, meaning that's more trauma because that's PTSD. And now that we're out here snapping due to the side effects of surviving the gunshot wounds, now we're ticking time bombs and they're ready to lock us up. 2024 is epic because it's allowing us to see how they move the goalposts.
Right.
How the word switching.
The wordplay.
Literally. And that's all it is. They flipping words.
And then, hold on. Then the expert, didn't even look like us. And she talking about stuff that's majorly affecting the black community. See, this is why I tell y'all got to stop listening to some of these narratives because they'll flip the words. If it's more people, if people are getting shot, it's the same amount of people getting shot, but yet people are surviving, but homicides is down 21%. That don't mean that people are not shooting people. It's just
They
people are
surviving.
walking away from the situation.
With trauma. Okay? With trauma. On top of the fact, these mainstream headlines. Because this Perry City, Iowa thing. What we have to understand, these are white children who doing the mass shooting that the FBI stated that it was going on. These are the same individuals that's talking down on our community and talking down on our children and giving us what we need to do about our children and their children running amok.
And they not even paying attention because he posted online.
Or he did a TikTok.
Right.
With the same song that the children from the one of the Columbine shooters used.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Called Straight Bullet.
Wow.
That didn't have nothing to do with hip-hop, okay? Nobody is saying white-on-white crime at the top. They're not calling these kids monsters. They're giving them an excuse that he was bullied. Who wasn't bullied? That caused murder. And at the end of the day, black bodies is busting out the penal system, okay? Black children's education scores, test scores in third grade predicts how many prisons they build.
Right.
And you have all of these white children who are out here plotting, planning, getting guns from 5, 6-year-old birthdays and going on rampages. But these are the people we're allowing to educate our children. These are the people that we're allowing to take the job of educating our children who can't control their own damn children.
Hey.
It's time for us to understand the difference between the talk and the actions. It's not matching. They talk a good game, but clearly it's not happening.
Make it sound good, make it look good. That's what I say. That's the whole thing.
They're not even making it look good, Tory.
No, I'm talking about like they look good on the press conference. No, I'm talking about the press conference. I'm talking about make it sound good and look good, standing up there with the suit. Yeah, I'm talking about that. I'm not talking about what's going on the block.
But see, 2024 is ringing in that those of us that had a receipt, those of us that's been in the gym, those of us that's really out here doing the work, you're not going to come in my space and play in my face without you getting checked.
Right.
Period. Because I did the work. So you're not going to come up in here and play like you that man or you that woman when don't nobody really know your name because you ain't done nothing.
Hey, they trying to
even if
finagle
they
the
know your
words.
name, we're no longer standing on belief.
They trying to finagle the words.
Hey, again, the word believe in the middle of believe is a lie. I don't want nobody that believe that they're doing anything. I want you to know. I need
agree.
you to know who you are, what you doing, and what you standing on. Because if you ain't standing on business, you ain't got no business being around me. And that's the accountability that we need. Other people not calling other people out because they guilty of living the lie. They benefit from the lie. But the truth, like Katt said, needs no introduction. It don't. The work speaks for itself. And now is the pivotal time for us to make sure that now that the old is clearing out, that when the new come in, that they standing on business and they got receipts to prove it.
That's all we asking for. As a result, look, I'm gonna tell you this. The sad part about our community is that we have watched it go to the point where now we have to have action. We have to make some real changes, and it's falling apart at the seams, but it's okay. It's never been a better time than to start than right now, right here. Make that your New Year's resolution. Demand results. What's wrong with that? Demand action. What's wrong with that? Hey, look, when we come back, Elizabeth Brown, I want to get your final thoughts. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Thank you, Truth Nation. Your willingness to share your stories with our community has helped make the Tory Lowe Show a 2-time first place Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Award winner.
Hey, I'm tapping in for the Milwaukee County Jail. Yeah, man, they treating us real bad up in here, man. I mean, they had us sleeping in feces and urine. They took the batteries from us, told us there wasn't no batteries in stock. I ain't never heard that in my life.
We do this all for you, Milwaukee. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their community uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as 1 business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a community uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Denise Thomas with her truth.
Abundance, prosperity. Those are just 2 words to describe what I want to experience in this thing called life. I am committed to winning and helping others win. And what I'm realizing as part of that journey of abundance, success, and increase, I'm going to have to get more complete with using the word no. There is power in saying and using the word no. And what's even more incredible about the word is that it's universal. No matter where I am in this world, everyone understands the meaning of no. And the importance of saying no is not about rejecting others. It's not about creating barriers between you and someone else. It's more about making sure that as part of our self-care and building our wealth and our abundance, that we are able to say no to things, people, or places that are not part of that journey. There's been an amplified focus in our community regarding our mental health and our self-care and just valuing ourselves more. And a lot of us associate the word yes with being perceived as someone who is supportive. I want to challenge you as well as myself to continue to embrace your focus on mental health, continuing to embrace your focus on self-care. And in addition to that, ignite your ability as part of your self-care to demonstrate confidence and strength by setting boundaries and simply using your power of using and saying the word no.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm from a place where we don't do no ratting. Just tell me what happened. Got caught with the stuck with the got left with the whew. Hold on, wait. Whew. Stuck with the got caught with the hit with the got hit with the got left with the
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown, let me get your final thoughts on the show today.
I mean, powerful as always, Ken. You always, on point, on time, following the frequency. I mean, a new day is dawning. What happened yesterday? Again, we have to have a rear view mirror to know how far we came. Right. However, it's about being present, and like you stated before we went to break, we not only have to be about that action, we have to make sure that those individuals that we put in certain spaces and places, that they about their actions. You know what I'm saying? We have to we're the checks and the balances of these individuals. Now that we understand that they're not doing what it is that the mission statement is stating, it's only righteous for us to make sure that moving forward, we're correcting the wrongs of our past in our present. You will no longer be able to stand in our face and lie do the bold-faced lie, you will no longer be comfortable, especially in the surroundings of what truth is. The lie has to die when the truth show up. And one thing in this period of time that I've been alive that I have learned, that when the black truth stands up and speaks out, the white lies have to die. And the reality of that is when we all take accountability, the victims and the violators, when we that who have been victimized stand and hold our violators accountable, it allows us both to get the help we need. You understand?
Right. It heals everybody.
It brings awareness so we can prevent it from happening to somebody else. That's where we at. And there is no greatness without sacrifice. Right now, you're going to have to sacrifice something, especially money-wise, because of the poor leadership that we've had the past 20, 30 years. But again, it's moving out. It's a new day. Now we got to require that the individuals that we vote for, that we stand with, is standing on truth and understand that lies together is still a lie. But that one person that speaks truth don't need an army because they did the work. You went and got your body done. Mine is natural. You can't stand in the same line with me. You understand? Faking like you went the long way. It's over for that. You know what I'm saying? We're holding you to a higher standard, and either you're going to get up, do right, or lay down and get gone. Hey. However, we're moving forward as a people, and it's a frequency, King. And like I said, I'm so glad I'm here for it. So salute the Truth Nation. It's our time. Again, it's a new day. Change your mind, change your life, be about that action. And that way you can question when somebody else is not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Right, and hold them. Like I said, all we need is checkpoints. Hey, X, Y, and Z need to be done at this amount of time, and then we can kind of evaluate that. Right now, they just let people go off the hinges. They ain't asking for nothing. I like his picture. I like his picture. You know, that's it.
At the end of the day, look, it's a pivotal time, King. You know, things is about to get real tight because, again, we're being taxed at the highest ever in history. So a lot of us, it's going to be some suffering, but in that suffering, without pain, there is no change. So in this process of pain and you having to do the work, you're going to hold other people accountable because now you count pennies. You no longer have this, imaginary number. So now you clocking every dollar. You watching everybody. And you making sure that everybody doing what they supposed to do. And that's how we win in the end, King.
All right, look. Truth Nation, look, y'all, hey, look. D.A. John Chisholm not running for re-election. I think I'm about to hit to the bar and get me some happy hour in.
Hey, have one for me. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Hey, good riddance. Say bye-bye to the bad guy.
Hey, do I have to change my intro to the show?
No.
All right.
Because he done had a long time of making this city work. You know what I'm saying? So, no, keep that intro.
Look, I appreciate you for being on this front lines, and we got work to do as usual.
Hey, King, per usual. It's an honor. One love.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory, up from 1-4. Let's get it.
All right, Truth Nation. Look, y'all have a fun, safe weekend. Get your awareness up. Make sure you're paying attention to your surroundings. And I'll talk to you Monday. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
Milwaukee Black Talk.